for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Here we go, Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr and Sweet Tea. Travis Rogers, let's do it. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show is on for your Wednesday.
I'm a chivato.
Tax Day in America, April 15th, and of course, Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball. Dodgers Mets last night, Yoshi in a pitcher's duel. Fast game, too, by the way. Tonight, Gregory Arthur Bergman, the dean of the Greg Bergman School of Content, and Sweet Tea, I believe, are going to the Dodgers Mets. Can the Dodgers make it a sweep over the New York Mets? Oh. We'll talk about that. Only days away from Lakers Rockets Game 1 of the NBA playoffs, and we know the Kings are playoff bound, even though they lost to the Canucks last night. We'll do that. Plus, producer Laura's here, Young D, producer DeAndre, or maybe I should call him Cowboy D, huh? After that picture yesterday. Social team in the back, and you, let's do it.
Superstar comedian.
That's right.
Marco. Joe Coy. Joining us right now.
Yep. I was telling Travis, you have saved me, or at least, no, you helped me lose arguments because my wife is Korean and she makes rice every single day.
Okay.
And we caught your stand-up about rice.
Okay. How to make it properly.
Correct. But how rice is life.
Yeah,
so I want to thank you. Every day of my life is filled with rice now because of you.
Good.
Yeah.
You should. It's the best compliment for any meal, man.
See? I told you.
I want to know how to make it properly. Because I can cook, but I cannot do that.
Yeah, no one can. No one can.
Okay, good. I feel better already.
There is a secret, and it's basic. It's just the line on your fingertip, and that's it. That's all you need.
What? What do I do with my finger?
Well, you got to watch the special.
Okay.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Your Wednesday afternoon right now.
Yeah! I was so mad. We were just that close to him telling us how to make rice.
We were close.
That close.
Do you still understand what the fingertip thing is?
No!
I'm going to send you guys the video.
Yeah,
I'll send you guys the video.
Yeah.
What's the fingertip?
Watch the special,
Watch
man.
the special.
No! Tell me!
Look, we're asking. We want an
Jeez.
assist.
Okay.
But sometimes you don't want. You just want the cliff notes. Just tell me what the finger
Thank
means.
you.
You put water, and when the water hits your first line
Finger.
on the tip.
No, don't take it away.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, see? It's like a tease in radio.
Now
You're
I got
teasing
it.
to the next
Now I
thing.
got it. Yeah, you fill the
Okay,
you put the
I
pan.
get
The
it.
pan
Oh, they got it?
Yeah.
We're good.
See,
We're good.
when we make it,
Now
you
we got
can't
it.
have
You're
it.
taking
That's
away
right.
from Joe
There you
Coy.
go.
That's
That was
right.
fun, though.
Joe Coy was
awesome.
fun.
Yes.
Joe Coy was fun. How you feeling today?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I know. How you feeling?
Feeling good, baby.
Gaucho.
I'm feeling good.
You got Gaucho underwear
I
on?
almost did a deal, and then I'm like, no, because I didn't want to forget one and lose one.
Yeah.
I have a variety of UCSB hats to choose from. There are 4 different hats that they wear.
Okay.
And I have all of them. And I was going to wear a different one every segment for the
Why didn't you?
Because I didn't want to lose one. I didn't want to bring them all in. I didn't like you know how it goes. I leave stuff behind all the time, but it was great. Beto and I went to Jackie Robinson Field. Happy Jackie Robinson Day to everybody today.
Happy Jackie Robinson Day. Yes, sir.
And by the way, real quick before we talk about the Gauchos, the Bruins had on their Jackie Robinson uniforms last night. All of them wearing number 42, and their Bruin just chef's kiss, just perfect.
Okay,
just
good.
you know how I feel about
Yeah,
uniforms.
that means a
and
lot.
They
Yep.
could not have done a better job with
Means
their
a lot.
gear last
Okay.
night. 27 in a row for the Bruins. Number 1 team in the nation. 33-2 record coming into last night until the you-know-what Gauchos rolled into the house. 4-0. And the second that third out was recorded, I started typing all you idiots.
Look at
and
you.
I'm like,
Look at you.
Gauchos. It was awesome.
So
My
they
Gaucho
had the
brethren were
brand
out
new
there.
Jackie Robinson jersey.
Yes.
They had won 26 in a row.
27
in a
Yeah.
row. That's the story, and you're happy because you guys ruined it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ruined the story.
You know what that does for
You killed
RPI?
it.
Not
You're
for the
ice-
Gaucho
you're
story.
the iceberg.
I don't know. My diploma has an SB on it, not an LA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was a great night. It
Yes.
was a great night. I had a good time with Beto, so it was fun all around.
Are the
Very
Gauchos
cool.
pretty good?
Yeah, they're good.
Okay.
They're good.
This is going to do what for them?
It helped their
rating?
RPI. They still
Okay.
probably got to win their league to go to the tournament.
Okay.
But if they're a bubble team, this will certainly
All right.
put them in a
Now
better
follow
chance.
it up now. Don't let this be the high water mark.
UC Irvine this weekend, DeMarco. I'm going to be probably go Sunday. We'll see.
Now, if they lose, will you still wear the sweatshirt?
Yes.
Okay, just making
Win
sure.
or lose, I'm a proud Gaucho, but I'm a little more proud
Don't
when they
lose
win.
the energy.
No,
I like it.
it was
All
great.
right.
It was great. Greg's here. It's Wednesday. Hello, Greg.
Hello, welcome. How are you?
I just accepted my ticket. Thank you for that, by the way.
Nice.
You got it. See, I'm sorry, DeMarco. I know Laura is already making this a big deal that they
It
are
is.
not invited to this.
We didn't get
But-
invited, DeAndre.
I'm good.
Yeah, I figured
I
he'd
got
be good.
TV.
DeAndre was like, yeah, I'm good too.
You know, screw you guys.
Yeah.
Like I did a thing where Greg texted me and he's like, "Hey, do you want to go to the Dodger game tonight? Otani's pitching." And my immediate reaction was, "Sure." I think is what I
sure
think.
with an exclamation point.
Yeah,
or
We'll
two.
always
There
say
might have been
yes to
two.
that.
Yeah, but I think it was 2. And then like right after I sent it, I'm like, or I could get home and watch it on TV. And they're like, no, you got to go see Otani
When
pitch
you're
in
walking
person.
from the car to the
I
stadium,
know.
I'll be thinking of you.
I know.
Yeah.
You're
When
right.
you're walking back, I'll be thinking
When I'm
of you.
eating that super mid Dodger dog in the 3rd inning and
Right.
just be like, this
Helmet
is
nachos,
really
which
And I'm
are
going to my
also super
familiar
mid.
clean bathroom.
Yeah,
I know.
you're right about
yeah.
that.
But also, like, it was Travis. If there's somebody here that I would want to go to this game,
Yeah.
Travis is
It'll
the
be
person
fun.
to go.
course.
And then Marcus, my partner on Blue Review, every morning at 6:30 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube page. And then Gene. Who else was I supposed to invite out of that?
I mean, Gene always yes.
Now, the
No.
real
Okay.
question is, like, would you go to me then Laura or Laura
No,
to me?
okay,
That's
I'll
the
let
real
you
question.
answer.
See,
If you had the call,
So again,
You
so
got
then
one.
then you start thinking about who likes going to baseball games more. And I have had experiences with Laura at a
Yeah.
baseball game, game 1 of the World Series in 2025. I was going to go to
Counterpoint,
Laura.
And I know Laura is a tried and true Dodger fan. I do not question her credentials as a Dodger fan at all. I know she's all in. So I know that she would appreciate it. The counterpoint is if Mr. Farr would come along, you got a chance to see the 999.
oh, that's true.
Oh, that is.
Oh, I'm
That
telling
is-
Marcus, give me that ticket back.
That is
You want? Will you
true.
do the? If you do the 999, I will take Marcus's ticket back
Today?
right now. Yeah,
Now I'm going home for this one. Yeah. Dang.
it's Otani.
I'm going home for. I know it's going. And he's on. Wow. I guess he is a pitcher that can hit.
He's going to be tonight.
He's ridiculous. He's freaking ridiculous. This doesn't make sense at all.
He's indescribable, really.
You're-
I mean, it's just every time he takes the field, something else happens.
You're
It's
right
something else.
to take him to this game, and I wouldn't. If I were you guys, I wouldn't miss a single Otani day when he's pitching.
No,
I'd be there every time he's on the mound.
Well, it's interesting because I believe, and Greg, tell me if you agree with this, I think the clock is ticking on his pitching career. I think that
That's why.
there will
Yeah.
come a time where he is no longer a two-way guy and he is just a slugger, where he's just a designated hitter, or maybe he plays first base or left field or something like that. But I for the simple reason that everybody breaks, and everybody breaks more than once, he's already broken twice.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the inevitable next one happens, and I'm not saying it's going to happen tonight or this season or next season, but it's very likely to happen again. I don't know if you just don't take that off the plate
At
altogether
some point, it's gonna
at
go
some
away.
point. So you
Yeah.
got to,
Yeah.
to your point, DeMarco, you got to savor it while you can.
Absolutely.
At some point, yeah, you're right. It's at some point it's going to happen. He's going to be just a hitter at some point in his career. We just don't know when it's going to
No.
be. We said LeBron was going to retire at 38 years old. And look at him at 41. He's the leader of this team all over again. There are certain guys that just keep going. Tom Brady just
Ovechkin.
kept going. Ovechkin, we were talking about him
Yeah.
earlier because he just has
He's
those
90.
giant pads.
Yeah.
They just keep going because they're that type of guy.
Okay, so to get to where you want to go, 3 in a row, or just forget it, get to the World Series. Let's just say you have 0 and this is your first one. Do
Okay.
you need him to pitch?
It certainly helps.
Ooh, that's a really good
Do
question.
you need Otani to pitch?
And
Or is this just gravy?
I'm not trying to split. No, it's not gravy because he's not just a guy that can't, like, it's not to pick on this particular guy.
because the guy
but-
that just went was good.
Yeah, we're going to talk about him.
That's your ace, yeah.
He's your best guy.
Yeah.
He's your best guy to be sure. But if Shohei Otani, the pitcher, was Tony Gonsolin, a major league pitcher, a pretty good major league pitcher. Tony Gonsolin made an all-star team. Okay, he was a good major league pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's gravy. He's not. He is a frontline #1 ace Cy Young caliber pitcher. So it's beyond gravy. It's the quarterback of the rotation. It is your point guard of the, however you want to put it together. He is not just one of the guys. He is the guy. Now, they happen to have more than one of those, but he is not just of the guys. He is the guy.
So if they're all healthy, if everybody is healthy,
He's the second one.
He's the second one. Yeah, he is the second best pitcher on that team. That's including Blake Snell and Glasnow and Sasaki, whatever you want to say. But could you win a third without him pitching?
Yes.
I think the answer is yes.
Absolutely.
Is it better that he's there and you have a better shot at winning with him there? Absolutely, I think it is. But I don't think you necessarily need him. You need him more offensively than you do as a pitcher.
I think it depends on what we're talking. Like,
If everybody's healthy.
If everybody's healthy, then no. But we know that's not going to happen. Like, anybody want to take bets that Tyler Glasnow is going to be, 10 out of 10 by the time we get to the end of the line?
He was last year because they took time off for him.
But my point is I hear you, but he misses time every year. You just don't know when it's going to come. And you just don't know when Snell will be back or how effective he's going to be back. Like, I do think they need him to win the World Series. If you just could fast forward the tape to game 1 of the World Series and you've got all of their guys perfectly healthy, then no. But to get to that point and then to get over the finish line, I think it's a yes. Because their guys are always going to miss time. Guys are going to be ineffective. Yeah,
no, of course they're going to be ineffective. I just think that if this team specifically, if they want to win, one of those guys you can lose one of those guys except for Yamamoto. I think Yamamoto's the only one of those guys that if they're all healthy, that if Yamamoto's not healthy, I don't think they win it because he's just too important to this rotation. If Shohei is not healthy, pitching, as long as he's still hitting, the other guys can still cover that.
If you need anything even coming close to what Yamamoto did last year, then absolutely not. But that was just so far above and beyond normal that I don't even think he's expecting to do something like that.
But he kind of did it the year before too against the Yankees, and what he did in the postseason. He's just that typical guy in the postseason. Remember Walker Buehler used to be that guy too. When you wanted Walker Buehler game 1 on the mound because he was just so good. This is what Yamamoto is.
He's their guy. We'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit. I'm curious about one other thing. Like, Laura, you didn't get invited. DeMarco, you didn't get invited. DeAndre, does it bother you at all that your name never even came up?
Nope. I didn't think it would. I got playing tournament to watch tonight.
There you go. Yeah, he wants to watch the NBA. There was no chance he'd be like,
Maybe DeAndre is the reason that the NBA is lying about their viewership because they got DeAndre to watch the play-in game.
So wait, DeAndre, if I said that I don't have these tickets, but if I had right behind the Dodger dugout in Dugout Club where it's free food, free drinks, everything, Otani pitching, they're playing the Mets,
and you really don't want to.
But there was those 2 playing games, and one of them's the Clippers versus the Warriors.
Your relationship with me depends on this answer, by the way.
What do you do?
Of course I'm going to the Dodgers.
You have to say yes, regardless of how you feel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course I'm going to the Dodgers game.
Okay, not a play-in game. It's a first-round Laker playoff game.
I'm watching the Laker playoff.
Okay,
Thank you.
That's okay.
That's the right answer.
Same seat at the Dodger game, division round playoff game, regular season Laker game against the Celtics.
Ooh.
Regular season.
All regular season.
Okay.
Oh, my God,
I respect that.
Well, he knows he has to do Lakers Talk Daily the next day.
Yeah, that's true. He's got business to take care of. You can listen to this show, the DeMarco and Trav Show, all week for your chance to win tickets to the May 22nd game. That would be Angels and Rangers at Angels Stadium. When you hear the cue, be ready to call in and score your tickets. The excitement of Angels baseball lives on ESPN LA, and Pechanga Resort Casino is taking you to the game. All right, speaking of DeAndre's Lakers, we still got a long way to go before this first game. And can you really even start to figure out what happens next until we get to the start of what we don't know is going to happen? That's coming up next. Greg's here on a Wednesday. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The playoffs are here, and it starts with Game 1. All eyes on LeBron James, ready to carry the load on the biggest stage.
Fall away 17-footer good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock.
Standing in the way, Kevin Durant and the Rockets, hungry to steal Game 1. Pre-game starts Saturday at 4 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Hey guys, the Beach Life Festival is coming up. It's May 1st through the 3rd, and it's one of those weekends you don't want to hear about after it's over because you're going to have a lot of FOMO. The lineup is stacked, and the tickets are going fast. Duran Duran, the Chainsmokers, The Offspring, James Taylor, who I'm so excited to see, all right there on the beach in Redondo. 3 days, right on the water at Seaside Lagoon, live music and ocean views all weekend long. And the VIP is almost gone, and once it sells out, that's it. It's over. So if you've ever thought about beach life, don't wait. Get your tickets now at beachlifefestival.com.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering up to 25% off windows and doors and 0% financing for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2026.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
Do your ears work?
They do work. No, I'm...
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
We really do need to get this 999 thing going for you.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll happen. Pretty good on the diet side lately.
Okay.
So, but
I respect it.
There's always a Super Bowl in my mind, so at some point I'm gonna let it all go.
Yeah, no, I
have some fun, eat everything.
Many weeks ago, months ago, a year or so ago, I would have made fun of you for saying you're in a good spot. Now I understand.
Good spot.
If you're in a good spot, I'm not gonna push you off the cliff.
There you go.
I'm gonna respect the cliff.
I'll let you know when the Indy 500 is.
Absolutely, yeah. Greg. Why are you trying to shame Laura about her coffee?
It's not shaming her. This is amazing to me because what is this called? Is it a mocha cookie crumble? What is this?
That's a
I like
milkshake.
how you get it.
I've had it and it's delicious.
No, when I'm talking, you have.
Oh, I didn't know you were eating at the time.
Eating.
But either way, see what DeAndre's holding up is a mocha cookie crumble from Starbucks.
Correct.
And they're delicious. They're really, really good. Laura's having another one today.
I had one earlier.
2 of them.
Yes.
2 of them is so
what?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Are you paying for this?
No,
exactly.
No, it's a lot of sugar.
Okay,
Like,
first of all,
sugar shaming?
No,
Yes, he is.
maybe a little bit.
But here's the
bit.
Is there a ton of caffeine in it?
No, probably not.
Okay.
But here's the thing. So I get made fun of from the people at Starbucks who I love because I go there so much. They make fun of me because they're like, you pay for ice. So I get a tall and a venti cup with extra ice. I have anemia. So that's like the way that I get the little crunchy of the ice. And so they're like, why don't you just get a venti so we can? I was like, no, I want all the ice. And then I'm supposed to not have as much whipped cream. I customize it where it's like less whipped cream, less of the drizzle, less of the whatever the cookie stuff that they put, and then I put coconut.
Cookies?
Yeah, it's like a cookie crumble thing. I don't know.
Oreos. Say it again, Greg. The name of it?
Oreo cookie crumble. Oh, no, mocha cookie crumble.
Mocha
It
cookie
sounds
crumble.
so good when he says it.
It sounds like a milkshake.
You should do it again.
Just put a scoop of ice cream in there and we're off to the races.
Mocha cookie crumble.
No, you just made it creepy.
Yeah.
So anyways, I get the
so good,
smallest one with extra ice and try to cut as much stuff down. I just want that ice consistency.
Okay, it's for the ice then.
It's the ice thing.
So DeAndre, you have one too?
But he's been looking at it,
Dude,
so
yes.
he wanted one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was craving something sweet.
I
I'm not
thought
gonna
you were
lie to
off the sugar.
Not today.
Oh no, not
No,
today.
you're
And
never
let me tell you something. When I
Not
went
with
back,
the mocha cookie sugar bomb or whatever it's called.
Mocha cookie crumble.
Yeah.
and then when I went back home for my birthday weekend, it was game over.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
come on, man. We had key lime pie. We have pecan pie. We
Stop
have all.
Homemade?
We had all. Oh yeah.
Oh, you gotta
everything
say yes.
homemade.
Your mom
Absolutely.
or your dad?
Mom.
Okay.
Mom.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so you really think the Lakers have a shot?
No,
Against-
I think they have. I think they have a shot in the sense that you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, okay. You're not
And
going
now,
crazy.
if you said to me, you need to bet an amount of money that makes you very uncomfortable, which way do you want to put it? I would pick the Rockets.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think that means that the Lakers can't win. What I think is interesting is what's today? Today's Wednesday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
The game isn't until Saturday night, so we've got Thursday, Friday, half of Saturday. We got basically 3 full days before we actually get to see and I don't think anybody, J.J. Redick included, LeBron James included, has an idea of exactly what this is going to look like until we get to 5 o'clock on Saturday and just kind of, okay, here we are. That the last 5 games were so out of line with what they were doing previously, like the discombobulation just kind of hitting the deck on Saturday. we can talk about this guy or that guy, or this guy needs to step up and this guy needs to step up. But I think everybody's just kind of, man, let's just see what it looks like on Saturday, and then we can kind of adjust from there.
Okay, I think I see where you're going, but to me, it's clear how this is going to go. It's the same as any other LeBron-KD matchup. It's, can LeBron pull off the miracle by being LeBron, and while KD is doing his thing on the other side? Because I don't think you're going to be able to stop KD from getting his.
Not usually.
Right. He's going to get his. Your only hope is if Houston screws it up in the last 5 minutes. That's the rocketing thing. But the other side is, what's LeBron have, and how much?
That's what I'm getting at.
Right, and how much and how long can he do it?
That's exactly it.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like, we understand. Like, if you could just write a script, the script is LeBron James somehow, some way, doesn't look 40-something years old. He looks like he looked when he was 35, and he just takes over. And my God, he did it again.
Yeah, and not just for stretches, for the series.
Right.
Okay.
But what I'm getting at is the reality of what he might actually, because they have not asked him to do that night in and night out for a very long time. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if in the first quarter we're all in a group text thread going, "Oh my God, are you watching this?" And he's going off. And then by the third quarter, it's like, "Oh right, he's 41 years old." Oh right, like until it starts to unfold, I think it's a complete unknown.
So we've seen the schedule come out as far as, game on Saturday, game on Tuesday. Then they don't play again until Friday. What if those gaps in between those games kind of give LeBron a little bit of, boost as far as having energy for those following games? Meaning that he can give his all-out effort knowing that there's time in between these games.
With it, it's your only weapon is you get enough rest. Someone tweeted or texted us that the first-round series is where you get the most amount of rest, which will help LeBron. The other thing I was thinking, I don't think Houston will do it. I know Detroit would, but I would employ Jordan rules if I'm them on LeBron. I would beat him up. I would try to help him get a little bruised and tired and worn out if I know that's your best weapon. You know what I mean? And then what happens after that? But that's the one thing. Can he pull it off? I'm hoping he does. That's the only reason we give the Lakers a shot. But unless DeAndre Ayton decides he wants to be the guy, or Marcus Smart has the playoff run of his life, wow, that's a tall order.
Yeah, a couple of things. Number one, go back to what you were talking about, D. I don't think the issue for LeBron in the fatigue is going to be game to game. I think it's quarter to quarter. I think it's possession to possession, and not fatigue in that he's not like the fittest guy on the floor. He probably is. It's just the miles on his tires, and it's an ask that has not been asked in a really long time. Right?
You're not going to ask him to play defense, are you?
He's going to have to.
He has to.
He's going to run out of gas.
Now we're getting to what that's my point. It's like you're asking him to do something he has not done in years, really, and it's an enormous ask. To your point about Ayton stepping up, Marcus Smart stepping up, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, could he? Sure, but until I see the outline of what it is, it's just kind of hopes and dreams as opposed to I think he will. It's cross your fingers and hope. And hope is not a great plan.
No.
So kind of like last year when it was like, what do you do in the non-Luka minutes? What do you do in the non-LeBron minutes at this point?
Fight for your life.
Yeah. It's who is the guy that you're going to go to be that scorer? DeAndre, you know this team better than anybody. Is it going to be like a Rui Hachimura and Luke Kennard? Is that who you're relying on?
The two main ones as far as like scoring wise, you would need. You're hoping that Rui Hachimura is catching the heater in this first round series against Houston Rockets, and Luke Kennard. But Marcus Smart being that addition coming back, because remember Marcus Smart was out for a majority of the remaining of the season towards the end. So Luke Kennard had to step in and fulfill that role as far as being the point guard, initiating the offense. He wasn't really able to play off ball, which what Luke Kennard likes to do. Likes to come off screens, likes to as far as create opportunities for other. When he is coming off the screen, it allows him to drive and kick out. So now with the addition of Marcus Smart being back, and hopefully he's fully healthy, that ankle is fully healthy, because you're going to need Marcus Smart to give his all on the defensive and play a ton of minutes. But that's where the scoring is going to come from. You want Rui Hachimura to get you about 15 to 20. You need Luke Kennard to get his shot actually off instead of being hesitant. Like, he's going to need he's going to have to get his shots up, and he's going to have to be aggressive. And as far as DeAndre Ayton, you're going to need those touches. He's going to have to be able to catch the rock in the paint. He's going to have to be able to score efficiently. But honestly, I'm not even looking at just scoring from DeAndre Ayton. I'm actually more focused on the defense, rebounding, because Houston Rockets do a great job of getting second chance opportunities and rebounding.
Yeah.
And that's what they live by. So that is where the real focus needs to be for DeAndre Ayton, limiting second chance points and rebounding, protecting the rim.
Don't get punked. I'm sorry.
So it's a lot of this then comes on.
Don't get punked.
Yeah, honestly.
Come on.
So a lot of this is on JJ then, essentially, because JJ has to be able to create different schemes and on the defensive side. What he was doing before and against Houston specifically was rushing KD at the midcourt line. You have to figure out other things to do and to keep those guys off.
Greg, and you're right, but you no matter how hard you want it, you can't make 2 and 2 equal 5. You can't do it. And
Suburban is only going 95.
Right. And at some point that you can be the most creative, you can be the most hardworking, you can be the most innovative, you can be the most daring, you can be the hardest ass, you can do all of this stuff. Guys, there's no answer for this problem. Now, I'm not saying there isn't one. I'm saying there might not be one. And that's what JJ has to try to figure out. But what is more likely, that we're sitting here on Monday afternoon going, man, where did that defense come from? That was amazing, and they actually held the Rockets to 107 points. Or, oh boy, they lost by 25 or 17, and they were really never in the game.
60-40 towards the latter.
Yeah. I mean, if Alpi Şengün is going off and just getting like 25, 30 points and has 15, 20 rebounds, and that's what happens in this series, then they're done for. But if they're able to keep somebody like him off the boards and on the defensive side, Tari Eason isn't just shutting everybody down. I think you have a sort of shot to at least take up. But by the way, this team feels like the team that they should be able to beat amongst all the teams in the West. No.
Well, if you
the
had
other
your
Laker
guys,
team
yes.
was not this
you
team.
Had your guys,
I see what you're saying,
absolutely.
DeAndre. Is it, like, of all the teams, if this is this team. Or
the ideal matchup that you wanted with the mindset with Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, but they can still go out there and grab a game or two because ultimately, what do we always circling back to? Extend the series and hopeful that Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves can return back into the lineup. And if they can steal one in Houston, that would be really, really good for them because steal 2. That's really, really good because all of a sudden you look at the timeline between these games.
You're in that 2 weeks from now
2
window.
weeks, 3 weeks window. Like, okay, that's enough time. Hopefully Austin Reeves can get back, and then maybe Luka Doncic returning as well.
I just get this feeling just in the back of my head that Luka and LeBron, they'll extend the series. LeBron will do his job. Luka will come back. Except LeBron won't play in those last 2.
Okay. You know what? But
he's
by the way,
to get there.
Okay.
Right.
You know, like, in that, I mean, okay.
Luka will play, but not with LeBron.
If I said to you right now, here's the deal with the devil. LeBron is going to drag your you-know-what to Game 5, tied 2-2. He's done at that point. Like, he is literally just completely done.
And then turn it over to Luka.
A maybe healthy-ish Luka Doncic re-enters the picture. I think we'd take it.
I'd take that.
Yeah, I think we would
take
too.
That. I think that might be your best choice.
Yeah, Luka could put up 50, 60 points with 20 assists
on one leg.
Yes,
on one leg. I mean, I would trust Luka Doncic in that spot.
In a 2-game series,
I think Luka can get 20 on one leg. I don't know if
trying
he
to
can
be
get
a Laker
40
homer,
or 50.
okay?
Yeah,
Can I also say, like, they're going to Austin, and they're going to need Jared Vanderbilt. Because if you want to throw out more looks and you want to throw out something, that's another guy you got to throw in the mix as far as defense and, getting after KD. Because we've seen a series, and it was a couple years ago when Darvin Ham was still coaching the Lakers.
Never heard of him.
But when the Lakers matched up with the Golden State Warriors in that series, Jared Vanderbilt's job was to chase Stephen Curry off those screens and stuff like that and just be a pest on the defensive end of the floor. We're hoping that he can do that same thing against this Houston Rockets team. As far as his size and his ability to also rebound, who knows? That could probably be a big help as well.
Somebody that we're not talking about. And like we've talked about Ayton, we've talked about Smart. Like it's going to have to be LaRavia, Vanderbilt, somebody that we just haven't talked about at all that we're like, man, they won us that game.
Yeah.
Like that it's you need at least one of those.
Are you picking Kennard?
Can you believe that Luke Kennard won us a game? It's going to have to be one of those. It's going to have to do it. Tune in to this show. Hey, we're getting a lot of stuff, DeMarco. They should listen to us all the time. To this show, the DeMarco and Trav Show, live from El Cab Country Club this Friday, April 17th from 3 to 6 for the JM Eagle LA Championship. The LPGA Tour returns to LA with 144 of the world's best golfers, including major champion Hannah Green and defending champ Ingrid Lindblad. Catch all the energy, interviews, and atmosphere on ESPN LA 710, the ESPN LA app, or watch live on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. We're actually going to have a little LPGA convo later today.
Yes.
DeMarco, we're going to talk with Brianna Doe, who's going to be playing in the tournament.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can she help me from afar with my golf game?
We're going to find out.
All right, good.
You're going to ask her, and I'm going to be listening carefully because I'm going to steal the tips too. All right, so with the Lakers, if it goes the way that it's at least all the experts are predicting it to go, and you go into the offseason, do you base your future on the 5 weeks we saw that were awesome or everything else?
Okay.
That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
One name sounds meek, Mick Cronin. You know, the other guy just sounds pleasant. Dusty Man.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I get it, but if I have a chance to play for somebody else who I think is a better coach, I would go play for that guy.
But Mick Cronin versus Dusty May, it sounds mean, right? Like Mick Cronin versus Dusty May. Right? It's like that coach right there, that's Mick Cronin, and he's mean. And then there's Dusty May, and he's just so little dusty and just in May, the flowers in May, sunshine and spring.
Dusty May
Right?
did
What is that
coach
voice? I don't
FAU.
know. Mick Cronin. You know, the other guy just sounds pleasant. Dusty May. That's all I'm saying. That's why he was.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and let me tell you something you should do. You should book your annual eye exam at VisionWorks. It's not just about your sharper vision, it's about catching potential health issues early, like glaucoma, diabetes, or hypertension. Look, I did it. You should do it. I know you're busy. They'll work with you on evenings or weekends. I went to the Santa Ana store, had an amazing experience. That peace of mind, it's totally worth it. If you haven't had your eyes checked yet this year, now is the time, and VisionWorks makes it simple.
Los Angeles, your chance to win an Aston Martin is waiting for you at Hard Rock Casino Tajon. Unity by Hard Rock members can receive entries on Thursdays and Saturdays in April for a chance to win a 2026 Aston Martin. Not a member yet? Signing up is easy. Visit casino.hardrock.com/Tajon. That's casino.hardrock.com/Tajon. Or download the Unity by Hard Rock app. Hard Rock Casino Tajon. The easiest drive from downtown LA. Details at casino.hardrock.com/Tajon.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
You sleep naked?
I do. Completely unencumbered.
He likes to be free.
Put him in the book.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
So if you and I are on the road, we get caught in the same motel, and we got to share a room.
Yeah.
You can't sleep unless you're naked.
I would prefer to be unencumbered.
Back to the guys.
April 15th. Jackie Robinson Day, which is great. Going to get a chance to see everybody at 42 tonight. Not only at Dodger Stadium, but across baseball. Got there some early games. You got to see everybody wearing 42, which is a really fantastic tradition that they do. I remember when the Dodgers first started doing it, it's like just the Dodgers and then the whole league. It's 10 out of 10
awesome.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. And April 15th, of course, means the government puts its hand in your pocket.
Of course. The other day.
Yeah.
The other day.
Did you do it already? You good?
Oh, they suck.
Yeah.
I do it so early.
Really?
Yeah,
You're
I get
weird.
it done as fast as possible.
I'm with you, Greg. I try to do it early, too, just so it's done and I can budget a little more accordingly.
Right.
Yeah.
I try to do everything, but as soon as I get my W-2, Bang, done.
We
Usually
don't get
at the
them.
end, you get them at the beginning of
No.
January. Yes.
I do not get mine mailed, and I've
No,
asked
you get it off.
You have
of,
to
I
opt-
can't-
They will mail it, but you have to. It is not. They make
Easy.
it very difficult to
Yes.
find the
You have to
mailing
opt
option
into that.
Yeah.
So I opt in, still haven't got it. I'm not trying to get all deep in the weaves here. And I have an ESPN computer, and it still doesn't work, Greg. Just letting you know.
Oh, you can't do it in this building.
Are you? Have you filed?
I did. So
Okay.
my tax girl, her name's Laura. Shout out. She's amazing. She's far from me. She's like in the OC.
Okay.
But man, it takes me longer to get to her than to be in there with her. So I shouldn't really complain because she's great. And even though I can do it online or over the phone with her,
I like to go in too.
me too.
I like to go in too.
I get heat
Do you
for
do
that.
it online?
The shoebox to my guy.
Yeah.
Take care. Let's talk.
Do this.
I've known this dude 25 years. I swear, if you total up our conversations, it'll be less than an hour.
That's an accountant.
Yes, he has
Yeah.
zero sense of humor, and I try.
That's why you hire him.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody told me this one time. This will apply to you because you have money. That when you have money that you need to keep track of, you hire two accounts and you tell both of them that the other guy's a cheat.
Smart. Yeah.
And that
That's
way
actually how I found this dude.
Yeah. That you make sure that they're keeping an eye on each other and that they don't know each other.
He gave me his notice. He's retiring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is the last go around. He's done.
Do you budget all year long so you have the money?
Yeah. I mean, basically the same plan for since the 90s. Yeah, with changing a few things here and there. But I hate today. Anyway, moving on.
What do we got?
So according to Fabian Ardaya, Shohei Otani will not DH tonight.
Oh.
He is going to only pitch. This is a very rare
Fascinating.
Yes, it is, right?
Whoa.
So he's only going to pitch tonight, and he said that Dalton Rushing will DH and hit 7th, while Kyle Tucker is being moved up to the usual leadoff spot. So Shohei Otani
They
is
offer
only
any
a pitcher.
explanation at all?
No,
Just
it's
the announcement?
just the announcement for it.
When you guys were talking
Oh,
earlier,
you know what? They're saying Mets pitcher David Peterson hit Otani in the shoulder during Monday's game.
Okay.
But he remained in the contest and was back in the lineup at
Yeah.
DH on Tuesday. So it's maybe not that.
What's wrong with hitting him in the shoulder? Like,
Well, that's his throwing shoulder because when Otani is a left-handed hitter, his right shoulder's up front, and he's a right-handed pitcher, so he took a fastball off of his pitching shoulder.
okay.
Yeah, so maybe they're just trying to. But to your point, Greg, he played last night. He didn't come out of the game on
Right.
Monday, so this is
Weird.
really interesting.
That's weird.
It's also his. By the way, his on-base streak of 48 games stays intact as long as he doesn't take a plate appearance.
Oh, sweet. Okay, no, when you guys were saying you may lose him as a pitcher, again, same thing with. I wonder if you lose him as a hitter someday because, like you said, he is a pitcher that hits. What if he wants to stay on the hill, stay on the bump, and be done hitting?
Well, it's a weird deal because pitching is the most important thing in baseball. Like if you don't have pitching, you have no chance. You have to have pitching to have a chance to win in the playoffs. You cannot slug your way to a World Series with mediocre to bad pitching. You have to at least have decent pitching.
Right.
That being said, a hitter is far more valuable than any pitcher because they play 150
Every
games.
day.
A
Okay.
pitcher, or even like Yamamoto, as great as he is, if he doesn't miss a turn, he's going to play in 35 games.
True.
Shohei Otani's going to play in 160.
Okay, so same thing with Shohei. Do you need him to pitch to win a World Series? Do you need him in the lineup?
Yes, he's your best offensive
He's your
player.
best. Okay.
Yes.
You need him to hit and be productive
Now,
for you to win a World Series.
Is there a way to get to where they want to go? Yeah, but it gets significantly more
He makes it
challenging
easier.
without him. It
Okay.
makes it a lot easier. But Greg, I kind of want to go back to the why of it all. Like, okay, what's today's date? April 15th. We just talked about that. Is it because he got doinked on the shoulder? Is it because of just some sort of physical thing? Maybe he's got a little back, or I don't even know. I don't even want to speculate. Or is it because he wants to go win the Cy Young Award?
That's what I
and
thought.
on the days that I'm going to pitch, I'm going to have my full attention here. I don't want to be standing out on the bases. I don't want to be on deck. I want to give my full attention
Two
to pitching.
things connect because last time out, didn't Dave have to defend him for taking so much time? Teams were getting upset. He takes more time. So if he's going to pitch that day, why just forget about it? Just let him pitch.
Yeah, I don't think he cares anything about the other team, him taking too long. Like, screw them. But at the same time, I do think if this is going to be interesting if it continues to happen. I think that the point you're making about a Cy Young Award, that becomes a much larger conversation if he continues to not hit on the days that he pitches, because this is not what he typically does. He does both. So
that might be what you
but
need
he's
if you're going to chase the Cy Young.
Yeah, if you're chasing Cy Young, but also at the same time, like you're going to need him to do both in the postseason. He's not going to be able to take a day off.
What if you do it? Yeah. Like what if you do it not every time, every other time, every third time, every fourth time? You know what I mean? Like it's
just
not
once a month.
Once in a while, when he pitches, he won't hit.
Yeah.
It's not like he's never going to do it, but we're going to pick our spots.
And I like rushing at DH. I really do.
Look, he got a little hot. Let's see if he can stay a little hot.
Go ahead.
He's also, I mean, he's a legit prospect. Like he's a really good hitter. He doesn't get to play as often as he can.
There you go. You just created some at bats for him. There you go.
Yeah, I'm really, really curious how they're going to spin this. I really am, because I don't think they're going to come out and tell you exactly why they're going to do it, but I think we can try to extrapolate what they're doing by what they say.
Is there? Well, I guess the bad news would be he's hurt.
Right.
But is there anything else other than? I mean, can you say I'm going for the Cy Young? This is better for him.
I don't think you can say it out loud. I think you can say it without saying it.
The only thing that Dave Roberts
out loud?
Yeah.
The only thing that
I
Dave
wouldn't care, but it would be like, well, what's more important, winning the game or winning?
Okay.
You know, that whole nonsense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that Dave Roberts would say is that Otani would appear as a starting pitcher Wednesday, and that's it. So he's saying he's going to be a starting pitcher.
That's actually smart. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, since we're going to the game, I'm a little disappointed that I don't get to watch him hit.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited to watch him pitch.
Well, okay, let's check in with each other in like the fifth inning when he has 11 strikeouts.
Right.
You know?
And he still has a 0 ERA.
Yeah, exactly. Then we may say, it's all right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He's shoving.
Yeah.
He, by the way, those 11 strikeouts is on like 50 pitches in the seventh inning.
Exactly. This is really exciting for me. This is like a nothing thing, but I cannot wait to figure out what this all means. I love this because it means something. He didn't just do it every time.
What we said earlier. He is actually going for the Cy Young. If you could sacrifice a day at the plate, you can.
All right. I want to go back to the Lakers at some point, but kind of what you're talking about and going for the Cy Young. Maybe we'll get into that coming up at 4:15 because I think. And again, this is putting the cart way ahead of the horse. I think what happened last night may have a little bit of something to do with what's happening tonight. And I'm talking about what Yamamoto did. We'll get into that coming up at about 4:15. But coming up next, a little Far Side.
Good luck.
It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
ESPN LA is black and gold. Follow LAFC on the quest for trophies all season long. Every match, every pass, every goal. The home of LAFC is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey, it's Cap. Thinking about selling your home? Seller's Advantage makes it easy. No commissions, no open houses, and no costly repairs. With Seller's Advantage, we'll make you a fair, competitive cash offer with no surprises. Check out what one of the sellers had to say. Seller's Advantage was a lot easier, faster, and more rewarding than listing my house. I worried about getting a low offer, but theirs matched the value I was hoping for and much higher than their competitors. They gave me time to decide, and the process was friendly, fast, and anxiety-free. I highly recommend Seller's Advantage. Call Seller's Advantage today. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. That's sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty, DRE number 019-15-21-2.
As a kid, my parents fought a lot. It was scary. I was taught to hide my emotions and told things like, don't cry and toughen up. The toxic stress response I developed back then led to anxiety and high blood pressure. Now I'm a parent, and I'm doing it differently. I support my son's feelings so he doesn't bury them.
Daddy!
Hey, buddy. Oh, that's a big hug.
Learn how to help kids grow without toxic stress response at first5california.com.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for the Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for the Far Side with DeMarco Far, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
Man, everybody in my house is mad at me again.
What'd you do?
But for different things.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife is mad because we met Joe Coy.
Oh.
And she wasn't here. Yeah, you didn't get a picture. You didn't put him on the phone. I wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll bring her in. We'll bring her on the guest line next time.
Can you actually do that with a celebrity? Hey, can you call my wife for me?
Sure.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You would actually do that?
Yeah.
If it was, there is a small, like, for instance, I've mentioned this before. My wife has a lifelong crush on John Bon Jovi.
Okay.
If for whatever reason John Bon Jovi came through here, I would 100% do
Okay,
that.
I'm not sure if it
Yeah.
equates to a Bon Jovi crush.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a real crush. That's
Yeah.
a big deal. I mean, this is more like I like his comedy.
What's that app where you can like pay a celebrity?
Cameo.
To, like,
Cameo.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I should ask him.
Yeah.
Okay. That South Bay
time.
Lakers game I went to.
Oh, yeah.
And this is so funny. Kind of ties in. My nephew was with me, and he was so upset because I wouldn't let him walk to the Laker bench to ask Bronny for an autograph
Good uncling right there.
while the game was going.
Good job by you.
He didn't understand. Like, this is not the time for that. And his mom still hasn't forgiven me.
You did the right thing.
That's what I said.
I'm with
He's
you on this
at
one.
work, and I said, if you walk down there, they'll probably throw you out.
He wouldn't have gotten close.
At all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
not going to happen. But, yeah, I mean, I don't. But anyway.
You saved him an interaction with security.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in their mind, like, there he is. Go ask him.
Dude, he's not at Applebee's eating wings.
Right. There's 3 minutes
You know?
on the clock. He's got to
Yeah,
play. But
yeah.
still, I mean, I wouldn't do that. Anyway, but this morning, I forgot to tell you, the reason I was late to the 2 o'clock meeting, I shattered a Pyrex.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you drop it on the floor?
Nope. Did the other dumb thing.
Slipped out of your hand washing it?
Yeah, nope. Took it out of the oven at 400.
Oh, you didn't have a mitt.
No, I had a mitt. There
Oh.
was just something on it that I wanted to get off before it got cooked on. And just, pow, it just broke, shattered. So it was everywhere. I couldn't leave it. So I had to,
Teeny tiny pieces.
everywhere.
Of glass, yeah.
But most of it went into the sink.
Oh,
So I had
okay.
to, get it all out and just make sure nobody stepped on it.
Yeah.
So that's what took me so long to get here. So I had to do
And
that.
I hope I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but you're going to be finding glass happening in the kitchen, I'm assuming.
Okay, so I swept.
You're going to find glass 6 months from now. Like,
And
oh
I
my God, there's
vacuumed.
a.
I swept and vacuumed.
They're
Still
so
gonna be
hard to
there?
get every
Okay, see,
piece.
I'm panicking
it's
now.
so hard. You just walk with shoes in your kitchen for a
It's
day or
not
two.
me. If one of them cuts
Yeah.
their foot, I'll never hear the end of it. And I was so, oh God. Another reason I'm going to get in trouble.
Even when I break things, I have Susan do it, not because of any like gender dynamics.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need you to do this so that when I step on something, it's my fault, and if you step on something, it's your fault.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But see, Susie was right. There's no way I'm letting you clean this up
Yeah.
because
What were you making?
I made a shepherd's pie.
Oh, let's go.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, ground beef.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
With the mashed potatoes
With the
on top,
yeah.
and the peas and the carrots
With
and
like 4 mashed potatoes. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big.
Good job.
Thank you. But it
What
kind
do you
of
do with that? Do you put it in like a air fryer? Do you like
You
put it
bake it
in
the oven.
Right. So I made the little meat mixture with the gravy, and then I made the mashed potatoes. Then I put it together, stuck it in the oven.
Did you make a pretty design on the top of the
Nah,
potatoes?
a little bit. I tried. I'm not
you
going too
did.
artistic, but I did a little bit. It looks neat. There.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
Neat.
it looked finished.
Yeah, but I didn't
Yes.
do the waves.
Okay.
No, but it
Yeah.
looked neat. But it boiled over into the pan that was under it.
Oh, the catch pan.
The pirate, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just cleaned this thing. They put the water on. Pow! It just broke.
Could you be on MasterChef or like one of those shows, like a chop type show?
For a shepherd's pie, it's not that
No,
hard.
just like cooking in general. Since you obviously shepherd pie, maybe not be that difficult, but that's not something that like I'm gonna make a shepherd's
How
pie.
many
tonight.
shepherd's pies have you made in your life?
Not a ton, but I could make one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Without looking at.
yeah.
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 It's not that hard.
I'm still
No.
trying to get the naked chef in here because of you, because you cook naked.
Actually, I was in my boxers, so I wasn't completely naked.
I didn't even think of that.
I was in the boxers.
Did you jump to the side real quick when it went pop?
It actually like shattered and went straight down. It
Oh,
didn't blow
thank
up.
goodness.
Yeah, but nothing hit me. But
Well,
yeah, I
even
was
if
in
you
the boxers.
go, au natural, maybe you should wear goggles moving
I might
forward.
from now on.
gloves.
That's never happened.
Maybe not go on natural
Yeah,
because
well,
of things like that.
I've tried to convince him of that.
But that's never happened to
We
me
failed.
before.
It could happen. You put that water on that hot glass and it There it
I
goes.
thought the water was at least hot enough, but it was straight out the oven.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
so good. But that's why. And one more thing. WrestleMania is this week. And I told you I'm not interested, but I'm getting interested because it is a tradition. It's my tradition.
Okay.
It's a family tradition. Every WrestleMania, it's on TV, regardless of whether I'm watching it or not. So my biggest WrestleMania moment was the Hulk body slamming Andre the Giant. And I want to go back to 1987 because I was blissfully ignorant. They had sold it like that was the first time he'd slammed Andre. And it was so cool. They sold it. It was great. When he slammed it, the whole place went nuts. But he had slammed him like 4 times before in the 80s. And I hate seeing those.
You just didn't see it.
Right. It's like the moon landing. Don't show me. To me, it's real. Leave me alone. So WrestleMania 3, in my mind, is the first and only time Andre the Giant has been slammed. Period. End of story. I want to stay there.
You think the moon landing
Stop.
was fake?
See? Stop. That just,
Wait,
what?
We cannot
you guys
pass
have seen these, right?
Well, I know there are people that believe that it never
Conspiracy
happened.
Have you watched them?
But
Right.
do you believe them?
But when you see and they
I know,
point
that's
out
not the
stuff that you
question.
never
I've
thought
seen
of,
a guy pull
you're
an
right.
ace of spades out of an orange. I don't think that it was actually magic.
But
It's just a trick that I don't know how to do.
In your zero gravity,
Yeah.
right?
Great way to
Zero
put it.
gravity,
Yeah.
nothing is there, but then you see moon dust go up and come down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stuff I never thought of.
What's the conspiracy? Like, who wins in
I
this
don't know.
conspiracy?
They said it was like in a movie theater or something.
And we faked it 8 times or 7 times or however many
NASA.
times we went there?
They want us to think that we went there.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, I understand the idea. Like, maybe we're trying to scare the Russians once. Like, look what we can do. We're going to do it 8 times just to freak them
I don't know.
out.
So
in my mind, we were there.
You know why?
Yeah,
'Cause we were.
In my mind,
Yeah.
Andre the Giant was
Yeah.
slammed for the first time in 1987.
So I saw one just recently in space where they showed the Apollo, I think it was the Apollo 11 mission where they took a picture of the Earth, and this last one I forgot what it's called, Artemis 2, that was up there also, and they're the exact same pictures of Earth, like the clouds are all in the exact same space, and they're trying to make a conspiracy
See,
theory
he
out of
knows.
that.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't believe
you
it
know
though.
what I'm talking
I
about.
don't think it's
but
real.
It's compelling though.
I mean,
We are so doomed. We are so far gone.
This is
that
what
I
is getting you to
cannot
that point.
even tell you.
You weren't there before. This is what got you there.
No, it's just a reinforcement of the fact that we're doomed, that we cannot agree on basic scientific fact is really deeply
No, I
disappointing. know you
believe
do.
we were there.
I do.
But
One small step for man, one small step for mankind.
the
It
one
happened.
that got me not too long ago, somebody sent it to me, is like, oh, you guys we talked about this, that aliens think that we're a reality show because we're crazy and we're a mess. And someone's like, that if the aliens or wherever the galaxies are, they're looking at dinosaurs because of how long the light travels. And I was like, that kind of blew my mind because I never thought about it. So whatever they're seeing is not actually
They're
what's
prehistoric?
actually, yes.
Oh wow!
Because of how long
Wait
it
until
takes.
you catch up to this.
Yeah,
Right.
they've been here. They've seen us. They have no interest in us
Zero.
because they just those people are all
They're
crazy.
stupid.
Yeah. Well played. Well done.
Oh my God.
You know what? So real quick, let me kind of go over this again. That Greg just broke the news that Shohei Otani is going to pitch tonight, but he is not going to hit. He is just going to be a pitch. A breaking news on 710 ESPN is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com to find a location near you and to download up to $15 in coupons. Let's play this out a little bit for half a second. What if he's awesome? Like he has a day where he pitches 7 innings, he strikes out 12 guys, he gives up a small handful of hits and 1 run. Is this the new normal?
Yes.
Where you just kind of run this out there every time?
Yes. Why wouldn't it be? I think it's a stroke of genius.
Because
I think it's so smart.
Okay, I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying he's also had great days when he's swung the bat too.
Definitely. And this is what I asked you during the break. If you lost him, how many starts is he going to have, Greg? 25?
20. I mean, it depends on if he pitches all season, but if he pitches all season, 20, 25, 30.
Can you spare Shohei for 20, 25 games at the plate if he's awesome on the mound?
I mean, technically, you probably can. You
Boom.
probably shouldn't, but I also don't think this becomes a new norm. I think that opponent matters, and what you've been seeing about, because you saw Justin Robleski go 8 innings and be fantastic.
Yeah, the Mets are ice cold.
Yeah, they're ice cold. You just saw Yamamoto, who does it all the time, but he just did it to them again yesterday. He had 20 straight outs after giving up the leadoff home run, which is insane. So I think because of who he's playing and that they don't have Soto, they're not hitting anything. They're not scoring runs. They're swinging and missing at basically everything.
So the Mets can't hit, so that means Shohei doesn't hit?
No, it just means that I don't think it becomes the new norm, that they're going to look at this matchup and say, okay, that was great, fantastic. You still have your 0 ERA and your numbers were fantastic,
So
but you're going to go back to it at some point.
It's just the context of why he would be dominating. It's not like if he went in there and dominated against, I'm trying to think,
if he's
the Yankees
dominating,
or
you're
something.
saying it's the Mets can't hit.
It's at least
it's
part of the
it.
equation.
It's part of it.
Okay, I see where you're going.
What if
Okay.
the opposite happens? And I think this is because if he goes at it, look, I get it. The Mets are cold. I'm not disagreeing with anything you
You
said.
can get hot at any moment.
But they're major league players.
Right.
And they do have some guys in the lineup that are potentially dangerous, like Lindor. And if he's just going through guys, it still means something to me. And if he had one of the better outings of his life, or one of the, he's been so good this season, it's hard to say one of the better outings of the season because they've all been really good. But it would make my eyebrows go up. I would think about it. But let's say the opposite happens. Let's say a Mets team that is ice cold comes in and Otani is just off. Do you easy for me to say, chalk it up to a bad day of just, hey, happens to anybody, happens to everybody, just today was Otani's day to be off? Or is it hey, there are nobody on the face of the earth that is more regimented in their routine than a baseball player.
It depends.
And there's nobody more regimented in routine as a baseball player than Shohei Otani, because he has such a unique routine. And now all of a sudden, you're asking him to alter his routine, and now we just go back to he's going to do both every time.
Well, one, I'm assuming he's on board.
Oh, sure.
Maybe it was his suggestion.
Sure.
I don't know, because they do talk about the physical toll. But if he does get touched up, I would treat it the same way as if Yamamoto got touched up.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Once.
I think so, too.
But if his velocity is down and he can't hit the strike zone, he looks completely different, then I might be worried. But if he gets touched up, everybody does.
Yeah, so I think it is that. But I got to say, Travis, that it was incredibly impressive that you made an argument for both sides, just that, and all by yourself right there.
I went to the Gregory Arthur Content School.
God.
You see that? But did you see it, DeMarco?
Yeah.
He gave you the argument of why that he will not. This will become the new norm, and then he made an argument of why he's messing with his routine.
More than
so
one
he
thing
shouldn't
can
do
happen.
That. Right.
More than, And look, if there's nothing you learned about talk radio, it's that whatever happened last week, it can never happen again, or it only can happen again. Yeah.
No, but I
think regardless of result, this might be the normal.
See,
if he's really going after the Cy Young, you have to give him a chance to at least focus on.
But why
just
the other
being
two
a
starts
pitcher.
did he not?
That. Why now? Why is start number 3 the time that we're going to do this and not start number 1 or start number 15?
I assume it's just like anything else. You start and you tweak along the way.
Okay.
So maybe this time out I don't hit. Let's see how that goes.
But this is I get for the Dodgers, this is new territory. This is the first time they've started a season with him kind of without limitations. But really, since the first year when he first came up to the Angels, they were trying to figure out, like, does he not play the day before he pitches? Does he not play the day after he pitches? Does he not hit on the day that he pitches? And then
what's better?
Basically, they just went, you know what? Blanket. Just let him go. Let's just see what happens if we just let him go.
Yeah.
And
I bet
they
with him
did.
it's going to change.
And and it worked.
Yeah.
And so that everybody else has just kind of let him go since then. And I wonder if, to your point, maybe it's just him saying, you know what might help me? You know what I'd like to try to see? If I can just, instead of having to play both halves of 9 innings, I'm only going to play half of 9 innings.
What's old boy in Jacksonville?
Hunter.
Travis Hunter. He's only a cornerback now.
That's what I'm saying. He's mad about it. Yeah, it's only this two-way stuff is only going to go on for so long.
Yeah.
Shohei's human. At some point, you're going to need a day off from that to do this.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially if you're trying to be the best pitcher in the game.
Yeah.
Is there any part of this that, hey, the Dodgers are 13-4 and they have won the series? The whole goal is win every single series, and it's like if they don't need him to hit in this game, so it's just more so like, hey, I just don't want to do it today, and I'll do it in the next one, and I'll do it in the one after that. But then there might be a day when we're 35-12, and I don't want to do it again.
But you're facing meat, yeah.
But I don't think it can be the new norm. And this just popped into my head, and here's why. They're going to want him to do both in the postseason.
That's what
you're not going to have him not hit in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So he has to do it during the regular season, at least periodically.
Right.
For him to do it in the postseason, right?
Yeah. The whole point, he has to do both. In the post. You can't win a World Series without it.
Right. So maybe he doesn't have to do it every time. Like if he gets 2 starts a month, okay, 3 starts a month, 2 of those 3 starts he's going to hit too. On the third one, he will take some time to catch his breath.
Opponent specific.
Maybe
we can get these guys without you there. Just go pitch.
I mean, because we've seen him in the postseason have the greatest outing in the history of outings, where he had 10 strikeouts and he hit 3 home runs. It's just like he can do both things. Typically, it's usually, from what I've kind of looked into, it looks like the day after he typically doesn't have that great of a game. But then all those numbers go to hell because he does have a great game the next day.
I was going to say that there really isn't any rhyme or reason to it. He just kind of keeps going. And the only thing I would like to add, because it gets left off, and every time I like to add it back in, he did strike out 10. He did throw 6 shutout innings. He did hit 3 home runs in that game, but I feel it's important to mention one of them left the stadium.
Yeah, right, yeah. No,
it wasn't just 3 home runs. He hit one over the Blanken roof.
Wow.
Because he saw Kyle Schwarber the day before hit one over the Blanken roof, and he's like, you know what? I can do that too. Don't worry about it. But I'm going to pitch at the same time.
Which brings us to our next topic. Did what Yamamoto did last night lead to what we're going to see tonight? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, ESPN.
And guys, listen, the summer's around the corner, and when you have family over, food always matters. And lately, the star of the table for my family has been Amor Salsita. Amor Salsita is something special, homemade, authentic salsas made to share. You can taste the love in every batch. Founders Jerry and Erica brought the bold, vibrant flavors of Mexico straight from your kitchen to yours, and it truly shows. I use it for everything from dipping chips while everyone's hanging out, obviously putting it on my tacos on taco night, and even adding a little spice to our drinks when we're entertaining. It's that versatile, and it always gets people asking, what is this? And the flavors, let me tell you, smoky, juicy, chunky tomato, creamy avocado, roasted varieties, and my personal favorite, the mango habanero. Whether you like it mild or bold, there's truly something for everyone at the table. For recipe ideas and inspiration, visit amorsalsita.com, and the next time you're shopping, pick up Amor Salsita at Vaughn's, Albertsons, or Pavilions in the produce section. Amor Salsita, from our kitchen to yours, amor in every bite.
And you know we are LA's mega sports station. You spend every day with us on 7:10 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. But quite often you see us on the streets. The ESPN LA street team rolling up across the Southland and pulling up at the hottest events. Baby, let's cruise. You know who takes care of our rides? Our friends at George Chevrolet. The GM, John Good, his fantastic team. Find out more at GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Our ESPN LA street team, driven by our friends at George Chevrolet. George Chevy, off the 91 freeway in the city of Bellflower. Thanks to George Chevy for making our ESPN LA street team absolutely beautiful, man.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com. That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installation with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
I know just enough to pretend that I know what I'm talking about. That, by the way, goes for almost everything except for drinking and baseball.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Puppy power!
I did not know you had that in you.
Come on, I just love that show. Come on.
Back to the guys.
Yeah, Travis, you guys got some work to do.
Which guy?
Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, he's a little cold. Got a nice hit last. Well, he got a hit last night that won them the game.
Yeah, take nice out of that.
Yeah, he got. I stopped myself.
You got a hit.
He got a bleeder that won them the game.
You just try to narrow your zone a little bit, and you
Do
look
the
for
keep it
certain
shuffle,
spots in the
D4.
zone rather than just swing it at whatever's thrown. So I just try to do my best and, try to hone in on that. Come on, man.
Have you been working on your Kyle Tucker? Because that's about perfect.
I'm just saying, give me something. I want to hit. I can't wait. I hate the ball. Something.
You're going to be waiting a long time from that guy.
You're not going to sell jerseys.
You
for that.
just did the best Kyle Tucker impression I've ever heard.
Really? That's
Yeah.
him? Okay. Come
Travis,
on, man.
Didn't you say yesterday when I asked if there was like a little thing with him and Roberts
Yeah.
because he kind of pushed back and you were like, nah, man, that's like his Rolodex.
He
That's
is
funny.
the answer number 16. Yeah, I wasn't trying to do too much. I was just trying to put the ball in play. Sometimes you don't have to hit it hard to win the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's inspiring.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what was cool, though? When he did get the hit, I'm sure they're happy because you take the lead with it, but it seemed like everybody was happy for him.
I look, you want your teammates to have success.
Yeah.
And you want a guy that is a super important part of your team, which he is going to be a super important part of their team, to get going. And it's nice to see a guy just kind of finally. But that it's nice. But he didn't to come out of a slump. Sometimes a little bleeder like that'll help, but it's just going to take him one squared up baseball that goes 420 feet. And he's like, that's it.
That was part of the other quote. He was
Yeah.
talking about barreling things up. But it does, like when you're on a team full of superstars and they're all having superstar seasons and you're struggling, it sucks even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really does. So it was cool to see them get all pumped up when he had success. I mean, like you said, there's no drama on this team at all.
So, okay, with that in mind, it's a perfect setup. Yamamoto was brilliant last night. Surprise, surprise. The more I watch him pitch, the more I'm convinced he's Japanese Pedro Martinez. He is just relentless, competitive, fearless, little undersized, and just keeps coming. You had a home run off first pitch. I don't care. Like, I'm more. And he sets down, was it 20 in a row, Greg? 21 in a row?
20.
Just lights out fantastic. And I think as much as we've talked about Otani winning the Cy Young and Paul Skeens being the gold standard in the National League and all the other guys that are terrific pitchers, taking nothing away from them, this guy's that guy.
Yeah.
Like, there's nobody better. There might be one or two that are as good, maybe, but I don't think there's anybody better than what Yamamoto's doing right now. Last night was a clinic. No.
Anybody?
I really don't.
Even the dude in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Paul Skeens? Big Hoss?
I think he's as good, but
Yeah.
I don't think he's better than Yamamoto. If you said, who do I want? I'd probably take Skeens, but if I had to pick second there, I don't mind.
Okay, so I don't know how this affects Otani and the Cy Young, but you're going to be pitching against your own teammate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does that help or hurt?
Helps.
If you're chasing your own guy.
100,000% helps.
Okay.
Think about
you
that.
You raise your game
other.
up more.
Okay.
Think about what you had in Atlanta a million years ago.
Yeah.
Maddox, Glavine, and Smoltz were probably the three best pitchers in baseball.
I think they were.
Certainly the three best pitchers in the National League, and they just take turns passing back and forth the Cy Young Award.
That's true.
And I think it was one of those. Well, Maddox goes out there and he throws 9 innings and he throws 88 pitches and strikes out 7 guys and walks none. And Glavine goes out there, okay, I can do that. And then Smoltz goes out there and strikes out 15. They just chase each other.
I never knew how the other felt when Maddox kept winning all the Cy Youngs.
Yeah. Well, they also got their own share, too.
They also got theirs, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's, I don't want to say part of the reason he's not hitting tonight is that, but it crossed my mind that if Yamamoto is setting the Cy Young bar here, I got to clear that damn bar. And if I got to go run the bases 3 times tonight, or if I got to go swing the bat, 5 times tonight, I don't know. Maybe that's the difference between me going 6 innings or 7 innings. Maybe that's the difference between me striking out 10 guys or 6 guys. I don't know. But I want that Cy Young, and
I think it's brilliant.
Here's the bar.
Yeah, he's trying to match up with Yamamoto. Makes sense, but like what he has to do is not what he did in his last start. He got away with it in the last start. He was not as efficient as he has been in the past. So if he's going to do that, he has to do what Yamamoto did last night and what really Justin Wrobleski did the night before. Incredibly efficient with their pitches, where they were at 80 pitches, 90 pitches going into the 8th inning. And those types, if he can do that also, then he's going to start looking like it. The fact is, his ERA is still at 0.
That's crazy.
It's still at 0. He has I think a 25 inning streak, 25 2/3 inning streak of a score, an unearned run.
Yeah.
Final ball.
Or earned run. Earned run scoreless. It's insanity what he's doing.
No, it really is. And look, like you said, Greg, he has an ERA of 0 this year. I don't think he's pitched very well in either one of his starts.
No,
he hasn't. Don't get me wrong, he hasn't been bad at all. It's not like he's been but it's been like, yeah, that was okay, but I've seen him pitch a lot better than that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's chasing. I think he's chasing what we saw in the postseason in that playoff game where he hit the home runs. I think he's chasing what Yamamoto did. I think he's kind of chasing what Wrobleski did, at least in that one outing. I don't think he's ever going to be super efficient like that just because of the way he attacks and the amount of strikeouts he gets. Like, to get a really low count like that, you got to kind of Maddox it like that and pitch to a lot of contact, get a lot of 1 and 2 pitch outs that you're not, strikeouts take at minimum 3 pitches and usually 4, 5, or 6.
True.
And that the count just keeps stacking. That's what Otani does.
Wrobleski can do it again, or something close to it.
Now, do you think that he can do, because he has 7? I think he has 7 pitches. So because he has those pitches, do you think he can have some of the same innings that Wrobleski and Yamamoto had, where they went 4 innings in a row with less than 10 pitches?
I don't think it's the type of pitches. I think it's the stylistic of. I think it's the style in which they pitch. I think Wrobleski pitches to contact. I think Yamamoto can kind of do both. I think Otani's a strikeout pitcher.
Yeah, he can easily have 12 strikeouts tonight.
Yeah, like if Otani's not striking out a guy an inning, something weird's going on. Like those other guys, Yamamoto does that too. But
I know what you mean.
To be efficient like Wrobleski, that's just having the night of your life.
Wrobleski had two pitches. He hit a fastball and a slider, and that was it. That's all he threw all night long, and they were all within the zone. So he had to. The Mets had to swing at everything because everything was soft because it was in the zone, and they had to swing at it.
Are you paying attention, Roki Sasaki?
Yeah.
Are you paying attention to what's going on?
Speaking, that game gave me everything. I saw Yamamoto. I saw a guy get off the snide with Tucker. And what an ending for Vezina.
Oh
my God. Bro, tell me you didn't almost shed one. Who's cutting onions in here? That was awesome.
I don't even know how to say this. I think everybody will understand where I'm going with this. I hope there comes a time when I can see Alex Vezina, and that's not the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
That he lost his kid.
Yeah.
And I not that you want to forget a tragedy like that, but every time I see him, my heart breaks for him.
Yeah.
Every single time, because he lost his daughter and, missed the World Series. And not that missing the World Series is all that important with something like that's going on, but I can't not think of it right away. When he had the night, he threw 10 pitches. He struck out 3 guys.
All those people were there, the nurses. They were all there. Yeah. And your boy, Blake Trinan.
Yeah. Dude, he's nasty.
Relief pitchers. One season to the next. You just never know.
They're lottery tickets, man.
Oh, my God.
Most of them bust, but every once in a while you get one that's a winner.
Remember how sick you were to see him last year?
Hey, but okay, so here's the crazy thing. I think we're starting to see why Dave Roberts kept running him out there. It's because, I've seen this guy get people out. I know I know he's having a terrible season, but it's in there. Let's go see if we can get it out of there tonight.
The guy you want in that situation.
Yeah.
But Dave, he doesn't have it.
I'm so glad you brought up Vezina. That's
what a moment. I know.
Yeah. With his 90-mile-per-hour fastball and an 82-mile-per-hour slider.
He got it done.
But it doesn't matter. He gets it in places that was causing them.
Ray Roki, listen up. He throws the ball over the plate, and he competes.
Right. He's a pitcher.
He's not trying to just the corner. It's like, here it comes.
Yep.
If you square one up, I probably lose. I don't think you're going to do it.
Right.
Here comes another one.
You ain't seen my fastball.
Right. And sometimes it gets put into the
well,
parking
I guess
lot.
You did.
Yeah, but I love Vezina. I was
hell
thrilled
of a
to see
moment.
it last
yeah,
night.
That got me.
Throw the ball over the plate, Roki. Throw the ball over the blanket plate.
Greg, for Greg's sake, he better get there.
Yeah.
Because Greg said he's going to be the greatest pitcher of all time. I heard you say that.
Who, Roki?
Yeah,
No,
you
I
said
said
that.
people were saying that. I
you
said
said
that
it.
guys like
You
Buster
said
Olney,
it.
guys like Buster Olney and Jeff Passan said that he could be the best
If
Japanese
Roki
pitcher.
was lights out, he
of
would
all
have
of
said
them.
he said it. See?
No, I don't take credit for things I don't say. I would like to.
I do.
It's better.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Once I hear a good idea, I'm like, okay, guess what I just thought of? ESPN LA is live from the Rams block party at Hollywood Park in Inglewood. That's coming up Thursday, April 23rd through Friday, April 24th, days 1 and 2 of the draft. Catch Mason and Ireland and DeMarco and myself as we break down what moves the Rams will make and how this draft shapes the season. Plus, enjoy the fanfare with rides, games, and nonstop Rams vibes all weekend, benefiting the Rams Foundation. Join us for the draft party only with ESPN LA, home of the LA Rams. I'm excited to do that.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for this draft. I can't wait to get started, really, just to get started.
Is that kind of the unofficial beginning of the next season for you, the draft?
You're training now.
Yeah.
Everything is it's forward now.
Yeah.
The last season was last season. Now you're chasing this year's Lombardi. So this is it right here. Yeah.
They're gonna
the new guys are coming.
They're gonna have a good shot at it. They gonna have a pretty good team. You know, hopefully you stay healthy enough to stay in the mix and then take your shot.
I'm curious as to what the Rams do, and I'm also interested as how other people get better and what they do. Like, what does Seattle do?
Oh yeah,
how does Seattle get better?
For sure, you're gonna say San Francisco.
San Fran will never not be a problem. I know.
Dude, they came in with the entire team on the IL, and they beat the Rams.
And they're still around.
I know.
Yeah,
they're
zombies.
Tough to deal with. Yeah.
Sorry. You can't forget about them.
Who cares about those guys? Brianna Doe is going to join us next. She is an LPGA Tour player. She'll be teeing it up at this week's JM Eagle LA Championship presented by Plas Pro. She's coming up with us next on the DeMarco and Trav Show, ESPN LA.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
And did you hear about Kyle Shanahan?
Well, that's the sound we're about to play.
Okay, jerkface, I'm working with you here so we can work in unison.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
See this? You don't have to be so snarky about it.
Well, I didn't know where you were going.
God.
That's why I set it up.
Sound, you know?
That's what I was trying to do.
At least we're doing it together, like as a unit.
I didn't know.
Yesterday, I got called a doofus. Okay?
I didn't know we were working together on it.
And George told me yesterday, doofus is a much lighter, easier,
Oh, yeah.
sweeter
No,
thing to
this
say.
was annoying because of it, just the tone.
Right.
Well, I didn't know if you were about to cut me off
I
or
can't
what.
tell that you're setting it up by the way you're talking.
Well, you didn't give us a lot on Aaron Glenn, so I thought maybe you were doing something else, so I was going to try to steer it. That's all.
It wasn't.
Trying to help you.
They signed the guy.
Listen, doofus.
The hell kind of question is that?
Yes, thank you.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Are you thinking about refinancing your home for a lower monthly payment? It looked like rates were coming down, only to jump back up when the fighting started in Iran. In fact, mortgage rates have been very volatile with the ever-changing world news. The Loan Exchange has a suggestion. Contact us now and we'll process your refinance application for no charge, including doing an appraisal. You tell us at what rate you'll close with no closing costs at all. When the market drops to that rate, we'll notify you, prepare your closing documents, and close you at that rate in about 5 days. Pretty simple. We watch the market for you so you don't miss a short window of opportunity. If the market doesn't get there, your downside is that you wasted about 2 hours of your time, but get a free real appraisal. The upside is that you get the rate you want. Now that makes sense. So go to theloanexchange.com and apply without cost or obligation. Theloanexchange.com. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Theloanexchange.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes.
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Hey,
there we go.
Shohei Otani, pitcher tonight, will not bat for the Dodgers. We'll get back to that coming up in just a little bit. Another great event in the city this week. We've got the JM Eagle LA Championship presented by Plastpro. Tournament starts tomorrow. You can find tickets at jmeaglelachampionship.com. We are joined right now by one of the women who will be playing in the tournament, a local woman made good, a Long Beach citizen, a UCLA Bruin. Brianna Doe joins us right now. Brianna, thanks for coming on the show.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Another Bruin. It's the year of the Bruins.
A lot of Bruins right now.
Bruins.
What is happening? You can't get rid of the Bruins these days. I love it. I was looking at your bio, and you started playing golf at 8 years old. What made you get into golf?
I think it was just a sport my dad really enjoyed, and I have a younger brother as well, and so he got us into golf, tennis, swimming. I did a little bit of figure skating and ballet, so kind of a little bit of everything to keep us out of trouble and out of the house, and golf kind of just stuck.
I hear that. When did it click for you? Like, I know as parents we want our kids to do everything, but when did it click for you that I'm good or I really love this sport?
I think I was maybe around 12 or 13. I think one of the things I really liked about golf, it was really social. Like, my brother and I had a lot of friends we played and practiced with, and it was just one of the more fun sports, one of the frustrating ones, but one of the more fun ones. I mean, you're not talking to anyone when you're swimming because you're in the water, or like in tennis, you're trying to catch your breath. So I think that was a big draw to golf for me when I was younger.
Brianna Doe is joining us. She'll be playing in the LPGA GM Eagle LA Championship coming up starting tomorrow. You know, as a professional golfer, Brianna, you don't have like a home stadium. You know, you don't get road games and home games. They're all road games for the most part. What's it like to get a home event, you know, right in your backyard? You grew up in Long Beach. You went to UCLA. This event obviously played in the Valley at El Cab. What's it like to get a home game?
It's awesome. I mean, it's a chance for family and friends who I grew up with or like don't get to see me play as much, come out and watch. And even though Long Beach, you know, is about an hour south of El Cab, it's close enough where you get to call it a home game. So I'm excited to see family and friends get to watch me do what I love to do.
So do you know this course well? Have you played it a lot of times? You know, you hear about these people that get a chance to come back and play the course over and over again. You get a little local knowledge. Do you feel that way at El Cab?
I don't. So I played at UCLA, like you said, and we used to go out as a team in college, but the course has since been redone the last few years, and so I don't quite know it as well as I would like, but I got to know it pretty well over the last few days in practice rounds and playing in the Pro-Am today. So I'm ready and looking forward to the tournament starting tomorrow.
Your nickname has got to be Putt 4, right? No? It should be. I'm looking at this, and I'm just reading like about who's going to be here, and it says 144 of the world's best female professional golfers competing for a share of $3.75 million. Is that intimidating because the best in the world is there, or are you encouraged because I'm included in that list? I'm also one of the best in the world.
I think I'm encouraged. I mean, I'm used to playing on this stage, which is, I'm pretty grateful and to have the opportunity and to be able to be playing professional golf for as long as I have. And so I find it encouraging that I can still compete with all the younger players and have a chance at winning that big purse at the end of the week.
Is there anybody that made you go, wow, there she is?
Maybe when I was first out on tour, this is back in 2013. I was pretty surprised to see, up close and personal with Morgan Pressel, Michelle Wie, Paula Kramer. So I grew up watching those ladies, and to be able to do what they did, maybe not quite at their caliber just yet, is pretty cool. So, yeah.
Brianna, I am a golfer. I love to play golf, and I have been working on my co-host, DeMarco, here for a couple of years, trying to convince him to kind of take the plunge into the game. Give him a 30-second pitch on why golf is the best game in the world.
I mean, I think it's the best game because, one, it's always changing. If you're a perfectionist, okay, maybe stay away. But it's a fun challenge every time you go out on the golf course. And, I mean, you get to be outdoors. You can drink while you're playing.
There we go.
You're out there with your friends. You can have a hot dog. I remember growing up playing junior golf. That was always the highlight. You would make the turn and get a hot dog and a Snickers bar. So you can kind of make it as fun as you want with your friends. So I think it's always it's a good sport to play. And it's a lifelong sport you can play.
It's fun for you guys because you're good.
I'm not. I go out there. I bring a 6-pack of Coors Light when I go. I'm just out there to have a good time, man.
The ball goes where you want it to go. It doesn't work for me that way.
Brianna, what has to work for you? If you're going to be in the hunt come Sunday afternoon, do you need to hit fairways? Do you need to make greens? Do you need to make putts, get up and down? Obviously, all of them would be ideal, but how do you know when you're playing well? What's working best for you?
When my approach shots are within a good proximity of the hole, and I'm making putts, obviously. So I'm not one of the longer players out here. So I rely a lot on being pretty accurate with my approach shots. So if that's on and I roll in a few putts, I'll have a good chance at raising the trophy on Sunday, hopefully.
All right, I got one more for you, and this is just purely selfish because you said about, when you're making putts and there are days, and obviously you're a professional, so the margins are very different than for those of us that just go out there on a Saturday afternoon. But why are there some days when the hole looks like a bucket and then there are some days when it looks like there's a thimble out there?
I'm still trying to figure that out. So when I do, I will let you know because that is the $1 million question.
Okay, good. I thought that maybe you guys had a secret that you were keeping to yourselves because every once in a while it's like, I can't miss. And then there's 99% of the other days where you can't get one in from 2 feet. Brianna, good luck starting tomorrow. We'll be watching. DeMarco and I will be out there on Friday as well. It is the JM Eagle LA Championship presented by Plast Pro. You can get your tickets at jmeaglelachampionship.com. Good luck, Brianna.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Got it.
Wow.
Is there a football equivalent of that? Is there some days where everything just comes really easy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're just like anything else, like you can't miss.
Yeah.
And then there's the opposite.
I can't do anything right. Yeah.
There was a game, oh my God. It was the worst game of the 90s. We were playing the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. And the loser of that game would have been the losingest team in the 90s.
Oh, yikes.
Right. And it just converted. I couldn't even touch the guy, the quarterback. I'm the only guy on defense that did nothing. I call it the donut game. It said far,
no
0,
tackles,
0,
no
0.
assists, no sacks.
Donut, nothing. I couldn't do anything right today. Just not happening.
That makes me feel good.
There you go.
I guess some days there's, I want to throw this fastball on the outside corner, and I can do it. Some days I want to land a curveball, right at the back corner of the plate. I can do it. Then there's days I can't get it over to you.
Yeah.
Like I can't even get it anywhere near it.
It just happens. How old is Brianna? I know that's not
been on tour
to ask.
since 2013.
She said the younger people on tour. I'm like, you're young.
Not for a professional golfer, I don't think.
Or
I think
are we
she's
old?
Bullseye.
Right.
Bullseye.
Sorry.
She's young compared to you and me.
Okay.
But to her contemporaries,
36.
Yeah, she's on the sweet spot for those golfers is late 20s, early 30s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 36.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. She said the younger people on tour. I'm like, you are one of the younger people on tour. I guess you're not.
Got to make putts, DeMarco. You've got to make putts. You want to see the Angels take on the Rangers? Here's the number, 877-710-ESPN. Call us right now and caller number 7 and caller number 10 will win a pair of tickets to see the Angels take on the Rangers on May 22nd. All fans in attendance will receive a free Pechanga Resort Casino Angels hat, so don't miss your chance to be there. The excitement of Angels baseball lives on ESPN LA, and Pechanga Resort Casino is taking you to the game. One more time, here's your number, 877-710-3776, 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 and caller number 10 will each win a pair of tickets to Angels-Rangers on May 22.
Only Lakers. Only Lakers. I had a neighbor. He only said, I only like Lakers. I don't like NBA. Only Lakers. Only Lakers.
That's
my guy.
I
like the
Lakers.
That's all. I don't like NBA. I only Lakers. That's all he said.
I want to ask the question, but I'm not, because I'm just not. And we'll just leave it at that. And we'll say tip or no tips coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The playoffs are here, and it starts with Game 1. All eyes on LeBron James, ready to carry the load on the biggest stage.
Fall away 17-footer good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock.
Standing in the way, Kevin Durant and the Rockets, hungry to steal Game 1. Pre-game starts Saturday at 4 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, and I quote, "Inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them." End quote. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty, DRE number 019-15-21-2.
LA's biggest pizza party is back. Pizza City Fest returns to LA Live April 25th and 26th. Bigger, bolder, and cheesier than ever. 40 of Southern California's top pizzerias. 2 epic days. 1 massive celebration of pizza. An all-inclusive ticket delivers unlimited pizza tastings, unlimited beverages, and unlimited desserts. All for just $99. Pizza City Fest at LA Live, across from Crypto.com Arena, April 25th and 26th. Tickets on sale now at LALive.com/Pizza City Fest.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
Don't you think that if they could figure out a way to steal this one series against Houston, that would at least end the season on a high note?
100%.
Yeah.
If they win the series, LeBron's got to really go.
It would be one of the great cherries on top to the end of LeBron's career.
It would be an unbelievable accomplishment.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. Tip or No Tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
All right, thanks, Chris. All right, so I have a little bit of a gripe right now, and I wanted to get into Tip or No Tip, but you know what? It's okay. I'm going to get this off my chest.
Gripe with somebody in the room?
No.
Oh.
No, I like y'all.
I thought it was me.
You got to handle it. Yeah,
no,
okay.
I mean, no.
Big Magic Johnson.
No, here's my thing. I love, and Greg knows this because when I used to work for Mason in Ireland, I love talking to people on the phone lines. Like, that's just always something I like. But, bruh, if you're going to win a prize, A, know what you're going to win. Oh. Don't just call me, because that annoys me. 2, if I'm asking you what your name is, make sure you're there.
Oh.
Like if you're like gonna win and you have to go, like I get that, but then don't call me back and be like, well, you dropped the call. Well, yeah, well, you weren't there, so
People just call. I've told the story before that when one of the prizes we gave away here at 710 one year was an opportunity to play in the Genesis Invitational Pro-Am. Okay, not just a media. Yes, and it was you got a chance to play with me, 2 other people, and a pro and yourself in the Pro-Am, like before the event. And the guy, super sweet guy, nice guy. I'm not talking any smack on the guy at all. He literally had never played golf before. Ooh. And it's like you're playing Riviera with a tour pro.
Yeah.
And he was great. He basically just wanted to walk around, but he didn't care. They don't care what the prize is. They just want to win. Yeah.
Yeah. See, again, I'm usually really nice, but there's those days that I'm just like, nah.
Well, you didn't get invited to the Dodger game. Your feelings are hurt.
Yeah, and then that should have been Greg. Should have been with Greg.
Right back.
I even have my
Why
Brooklyn
are you dressed
hat.
like you're going to go to wine tasting?
Why are you gonna talk to me? I'm very upset about what I'm wearing. I did not know I was going to the Dodger game. I'm very upset about having, first of all, red. I have red on.
First of all, how did you not know? And then you decided, Marcus, Travis, I'm not even going to say.
I got offered the tickets in the middle of the morning show today, and I went to Marcus because he's my Blue Review partner. I went to Jean because she's my girlfriend. I immediately said, Travis would like to see Otani.
You were third choice.
Well, that's fine.
Well, I'm always going to be behind the significant other. I'm 100%
you were
okay
third
with that.
choice.
Right.
Okay.
See, my thing is, I'm dressed in blue. I'm dressed with my Brooklyn hat.
Greg looks like he's going to brunch.
She looks like
I am going to brunch.
I was like,
Actually, we're getting sushi right now to have in the car on the way up there.
Okay, anyways.
Laura, it's okay. You got the playing tournament, man. You got to watch the play.
Have fun with that.
Oh, you know what? Let's hope it doesn't get cut off, but we'll get into that one after, okay? All right, so let me go here first.
Oh, shots fired.
Lionel Messi and the Argentine Federation are being sued for millions of dollars after Messi missed part of the scheduled exhibition match. A Miami-based promoter paid about $7 million for rights to the Argentina friendliness with the expectation that Messi would play at least 30 minutes. But, of course, Messi didn't play in even one match versus Venezuela. Instead, he was watching from his suite. But then, he played for Inter Miami the very next day. The promoter claims that the decision cost them millions in ticket sales and sponsorships. And now the promoter's being sued for breach of contract and fraud. So tip or no tip, this looks really bad on Messi because he played the next day for Inter Miami. There's no way around.
I'm going to go no tip. It's bad on them. It seems like you got beat on the deal. I don't think Messi would just do it to mess with you. I mean, he's going to play when he's supposed to play, but if he could sit out, he did. You know what I mean? I think you may have paid for something that wasn't going to happen. So no tip on this is bad on Messi.
No tip.
Oh, my God.
I love it.
I didn't say I was going to play in the friendly. I worked for Inter Miami, and I was going to play for them and not for Argentina. And the promoter can't make me do anything that I don't want to do. And if he's going to sue me, he's going to have to call my mom. That's my Messi voice.
Why does it sound like a broken Mickey?
Oh, it's like Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
My favorite part is you have to call my mom.
Call my mom.
I like to bring Mrs. Messi into
thank
it.
you. I got a
No,
Dodger hat.
don't give up nothing.
Dodger
Greg's got a Dodger hat.
Now you look like you're going wine tasting and you're a redneck.
You might be a redneck if you wear this
If you wear a
hat.
giveaway batting helmet to a wine
Now, wait a
tasting.
minute, DeAndre, get the cowboy outfit. You wear that.
Yeah.
You got the village people coming.
Next.
I'm sorry.
Big Magic Johnson.
No, look.
Oh my God.
Unless
Sorry,
Messi said,
sorry.
I won't play in that
Right.
event, it's not Messi's fault.
I agree, 100%.
I didn't sign the contract, and you can't hold me to it.
Mom!
What?
I want an ice cream, and I want a birthday party.
How was that messy?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why? Is it because he's short?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I was like,
Because he's little.
He's little.
He's very little.
He's fun size.
Yeah. Yes,
He's
exactly.
fun size. All right. Talking about cutting off, Amazon Prime had a nightmare moment during the NBA play-in games between Miami Heat and Charlotte Hornets. With 48 seconds left in overtime, obviously the crucial moment, the stream completely cut off for nearly 2 minutes.
Oof.
Fan missed 22 seconds of actual game action, including key moments and possessions I know you said that you were hot. Amazon later said the issues were caused by a hardware failure in their production truck and promised a full review. I know that LeBron tweeted as well, and he was not happy. He goes, the game just cut off like that. So tip or no tip, technical issues happen, and people are just overreacting.
Can I take this one just for a second, please?
Please.
We work here at ESPN Los Angeles. There's a lot of technical issues on a daily basis. Carlo knows exactly what I'm talking about. So technical issues happen all the time, especially on the YouTube or with the Wi-Fi or as many things as you want to talk about.
As the director of audio operations, I understand where you're coming from.
I see you.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Joe Coy, remember?
It should not happen to Netflix. I mean, Netflix
Amazon
and sports, or Amazon Prime. So far, it ain't been great. There's been issues.
Look, I have worked on the production side of this stuff too. I've been in those TV trucks. There are a million bells and whistles in there, and the wrong thing gets done. And sometimes stuff happens. I get it, but here's the problem with us. All of this stuff moving to streaming, that there's lag time, and I know that it's a lot of it's not even their problem. But when you're watching it on cable or over-the-air TV, it just works.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the more, and like if you're watching an episode of The Sopranos on HBO Max and it freaks out for a second, it's not a big deal. But if you're watching a sporting event,
22 seconds,
it's an eternity.
Yes, that was a lot.
It's an eternity. Yeah, it's a big failure on Amazon's part. The streaming thing with sports, I know it's not going anywhere. I know it's here to stay. More and more of it is going to go to those platforms, but those are huge misses.
Let me ask, DeAndre, what's the first thing you did when the screen went out?
You know what I did? I closed the app. I was like, I just got to refresh it. It might be on my end. No, sure enough, I went back in there.
Right?
Same thing, technical difficulties.
I always assume my internet went out.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then I remember it kept on showing up, technical difficulties on the screen. I'm all like, this is the worst time for it to happen because the Hornets are only up by 3 and they had a chance to increase the lead. And I didn't get to see the bucket that happened. And all of a sudden I tuned back in. It's 125 to 120. I'm like, what the hell, man?
Right.
You weren't
see
the only
LaMelo
one.
Ball trip, Bam?
Oh, that was bad.
Have you gotten adios?
No.
No?
Not ejected. The flagrant, yes, but not ejected.
You think you should have been ejected?
Had they reviewed it and saw it, he would have got a flagrant.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I would throw him out, but definitely a flagrant.
That was the second time he's done it to him this season.
Yeah. Has he got something with Bam?
Looks like it.
Sometimes people just do things when people are running by.
Stewing on this, there was a guy, and we were playing in college, and they said he had a rib problem, and it filled my head with it all week. He's on offense, and he's being driven back by one of my guys. And I just saw him, and instinctively I grabbed his ankle so he would fall over.
Yeah.
I didn't tell myself to do it. I just did it. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, things happen. You know what I mean?
I accept that as an answer.
Yeah.
I really do. Sometimes you just do stuff that there's no forethought. You just do it.
Just do it.
It's there in front of me. I'm going to react to it.
Right.
And sometimes it's bad stuff.
I don't think he meant to hurt the guy. It just happened.
I think that's an answer that I'm willing to at least listen to. Sometimes there's things. I want to go back to the technical difficulty things real quick. You and I are the only ones. Maybe you, Greg. Stuff used to go off the air all the time. All the time. And it's like the little technical difficulties, right, where they put the color bars up.
I hated that.
It had the transmitter thing.
The transmitter thing, or the guy, the clown pulling the plug out of the wall.
Yeah, we didn't have Heidi Bowl, though. That wasn't us.
No, but that was just, they just changed it. That was just a dumb decision. That wasn't a technical failure.
You can't miss Heidi.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm talking like you'd be watching Channel 5, you're watching at Gilligan's Island, and it would just go out, and it would be out for 15 minutes.
Did it ever happen in a sports thing?
I'm sure it did. I remember it happening in Dodger games occasionally.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The World Series with the earthquake.
Yeah, the Bay Bridge
But
series.
that was something that was going on. Yeah.
So before I go into another tip or no tip, Trav, when I brought this up to you, you said something that actually made a lot of sense. You asked me if I had ever been in one of those trucks.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I have. I've never worked exactly in one of them.
If you've ever gone to a game, I'm sure everybody's seen them. There are those giant white semis that are parked right outside the stadium. And they're television studios or production facilities in those trucks. And there are more bells and think of a cockpit of a 747, right? It's that elaborate. And I've been in those where stuff gets disconnected inadvertently. Mm-hmm. Somebody pushes a button. They don't know that they've pushed it. And all of a sudden, they can't. It takes a minute or two to figure out who fouled up, And like, oh, it's that. Turn it back on, and it's literally, and it's back on the air. Like it happens occasionally.
Yeah, the best thing that ever happened to me when I was doing TV was seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing what it looks like from their side.
Oh.
Yeah. When they count you down, they mean they need out.
It's crazy.
Right.
Like,
Absolutely.
I know for us with the board, I remember the first time I saw it when I was like 20 years old, and I was like, whoa, I got to control this bad boy. But you go into a TV section, it's like 10 times.
The Millennium
this,
Club.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
I want to do this one. I know we kind of touched on it really quick, but the NBA is pushing back hard on the ratings are down narrative, announcing that 107 million people watched the games during the regular season across major platforms. And they're saying it's an 86% jump from last year. Now, this does include ABC, ESPN, TNT, NBA TV, plus other streaming services. This comes after traditional TV ratings dipped slightly last season, and people were saying like, oh my God, nobody's watching the NBA, right? So tip or no tip, this doesn't mean there's more NBA people that are watching. There's not, sorry, let me rephrase it. Tip or no tip, there's not more eyes on the NBA because people are watching more. It's just widely more distributed.
I think it's tip. I think that, let's use Amazon as an example, right? That sometimes, you go to Amazon because you want to watch the latest, episode of Reacher,
Whatever,
right?
right.
And it comes up, and it's the first thing there, and you hit it at, okay, we got that guy. And I don't know how they're counting it. I just know that there are creative ways to come up with numbers to make it look like the numbers are going up. I'll ask you guys this question. Does it feel like more people are watching regular season NBA than they used to?
Okay, so it seems like it to me because how many basketball podcasts are there?
Oh, there's numerous.
Okay, that's not what I asked, though. Like, I'm talking watching the game.
742, but
35,000.
they're all talking about the game. So it seems like more people are interested.
I'm not saying they're not interested. I'm saying, are they watching the games? I think that the interest is there. I think that people want to talk about the drama and the rumors and all of the stuff. But as far as just like people, did you watch the game last? I mean, it feels like it's just this slow ebb of the playoffs. They're going to go up. Playoffs are awesome. They're fun. We watch the playoffs. But the night in and night out of an NBA season feels like it has dropped dramatically from where it used to be. Whereas baseball, it feels, is finally started to pull out of a nosedive, and there's more people watching regular season baseball. Basketball just has turned itself into a 2-month postseason event where the entire regular season is just prelude to what this is, and I don't have to really pay attention to it.
So is it fair that maybe that basketball is becoming more of a localized sport like baseball has always been thought of? That you only watch your team?
Local. I think it's postseason. I think that you watch the playoffs. I don't even know if the games get watched. We're like the last group that does.
No, we watch every single Laker game, but mostly because we work here and we like the Lakers.
You know what's changed for me this year is it usually just was watching the Lakers. Wemby.
Yeah, he's fun.
I don't like to miss him.
Yeah.
I don't like to miss when he's on the floor. It's like the entire sport became interesting now.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, sure. No, but he's a transcendent figure. But I'll use myself as the example. I catch Wemby highlights. I didn't watch a Spurs game this year unless they're against the Lakers.
Do you get credit for highlights?
You get a view.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And you can cut the numbers however you want.
You get a view if you watch the whole thing through.
Yeah.
If you only watch 5 seconds of a 30-second clip, you do not get credit.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the names this year, like Wemby, and everyone wants to see if OKC, how they are going to look, if they're going to be able to repeat. Everyone wants to see them and get knocked out of the playoffs. And the Boston Celtics story with Jason Tatum returning, that was a big deal because everyone thought the Boston Celtics were going to have a gap year. I mean, I just feel like there's numerous. The Detroit Pistons. I don't know. I just feel like the storylines this year were a lot better.
That's why I'm so hurt. The Lakers are out. I mean, not out of it, but
I think you were right the first time.
You know what I mean? The one we fell in love with in March, that would have been fun going into this postseason.
Let's talk about that. Do you base your future off what we had going into March, or do you base your future based on everything else we've seen? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN LA is black and gold. Follow LAFC on the quest for trophies all season long. Every match, every pass, every goal. LAFC is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
A multi-billion-dollar settlement is paying claims for up to 21 years. If you were exposed to weed killers at work or at home, your rights are affected. If you or your family has or had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, you could receive $6,000 to $165,000 or more. This settlement impacts you even if you're not sick, because this blood cancer can take 10 to 15 years to appear. If you stay in the settlement, you give up your right to sue. Learn more at weedkillerclass.com or call 888-403-8201. Paid for by the Roundup Settlement.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Smalls here. What if you could enjoy the flavor of a cocktail without the alcohol? Meet RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category that delivers bold taste and a warming sensation, but with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. So you can celebrate with friends, unwind after a long day, and wake up tomorrow feeling great. It's all the ritual of a drink without the regret. Discover RK at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, the spirit without the alcohol.
Yo, this is Jerry Garcia. It's your boy Concrete. And you're listening live to the 710 ESPN Radio, the best show, 3 to 6, DeMarco and Travis live.
Let's go. More DeMarco and Travis right now.
That's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that.
I never liked this song.
Neither did I.
Never liked this song. I don't know why.
Do you feel offended? Like
Not
attacked?
at all.
Like
I mean,
attacked?
this is back in the day. When they would play this song, this was my cue to go to the bar. I'd wait this one out. Yeah.
Really? Why? I mean, it's getting your booty on the dance floor.
You got to feel it.
This one never got me. Yeah, this doesn't make me boogie.
Doesn't hit you in the feels.
Nope, this is time to go get a drink.
Does it make you move your hips?
I wish I could move my hips now. Let me say something real quick. I didn't mean basketball podcasts like yours. I'm talking former player podcasts. It seems like there's more and more of them.
There's numerous.
Yeah, a lot,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it seems like everybody's talking about the sport. And some of that stuff bubbles to the top.
It does. And I listen to a handful of basketball podcasts. I listen to more podcasts than I watch games.
Yeah, okay.
And that's where I think it gets a little fuzzy, because I watch Laker games, and that I don't want to say that's it, but that's most of it.
Yeah, so interest high, but maybe eyeballs not so much.
I want to know what's going on, and I want to know who might be going somewhere else.
Right.
I want to know who's got flexibility, who's got some financial, restrictions.
Or how they feel about a certain whatever's going on.
But
yeah.
watching the Suns play the Sacramento Kings on Thursday night, you can have that.
True. But that play-in game last night, maybe it was just the Hornets. But they are fun. That's like watching a fun, dysfunctional family. They are a hilarious squad.
Sometimes we overthink, you know what? When the loser's season is over, it's fun.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Like that's fun. That's fun to watch. Like why do you think
That's
Game
so
7
cool.
is so awesome? Why is the
Yeah.
NCAA tournament so much fun? When somebody's going home devastated, I'm in. I'll watch.
No, that's the thing that hurt me about Bam getting hurt, because had he not gotten hurt, that game's probably different. So you got to gripe if you're Spoelstra.
I totally agree with you there. So speaking of guys that get hurt, the Lakers are obviously in a really, I don't know if it's unusual, unfortunate situation that they were playing their best basketball of the season as we got really close to the playoffs, right? They went, 15-2 in the month of March, and they were just, it's best they'd looked in couple of years, quite frankly. Like they were really, really good. And then the injuries hit, and here we are, and we're crossing our fingers and hoping that stuff works out in the postseason. But I think if we're being realistic, it's pretty grim. Do you make decisions about what you're going to do for next season based on those 5 weeks in March where everything was awesome, where Luka Doncic is one of the best players in the league, Austin Reeves was really finding his way, the third option was the third option, and it worked. Your supporting cast was functioning in a much more traditional and functional way than it had at any other point in the season? Or do you base your decisions on the future on everything else? Because 5 weeks is not a particularly long period of time.
No.
There's a lot of context. There's a lot of extenuating circumstances. But do you make a decision based on, hey, that 5 weeks is who we are, or is everything else who you are?
You guys go, because I don't think you're going to like my answer.
No, it's fine. See, I don't think you base it off that 15-2 stretch right there, and it's really because you didn't see it in the postseason. Postseason basketball is so very different than regular season basketball. So it's actually a detriment that we don't get to see them all together. The fact you don't get to see the three of them playing together and playing that style of defense in the postseason and see if it could work against a team like San Antonio, or even OKC. And when you did see them all together, when they were healthy for a quarter, they got destroyed by OKC. So it all kind of went away. So because of that, I do not base any of it on that. And I wish I would have seen it in the postseason to see if they could have figured something out and looked at that tape against the OKC and said, we got to do things different.
What you said about Oklahoma City, I think, is really important, and I'm glad you did. But we're not seeing it work in the postseason, not because it doesn't work in the postseason, because we just didn't get a chance to see it. Guys got hurt. Right. The injuries came at the worst time, so maybe it would have worked in the postseason.
Could have, but we don't. That's why it's a detriment. We don't get to see it.
Okay, DeAndre,
so I can't base it off of that. Is what
you go. I'm just curious.
I don't think you base this team off just that month of March, which is really, really good at 15-2. But you do see that it did work with LeBron James, if you want to call him the third option and all that. We did see it work. It's all just going to come down to that the roster still has flaws. The roster still needs other assets as far as they need more 3-and-D wing guys. They need another big man. They need more knockdown shooters. So your roster has to change going into the offseason. You have to complement Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves.
Okay, I am Dr. Ben Casey. Cut the thing off. I'm serious. The only shot that this current group had was to win it.
Yeah.
Win it all. If you want me to change my mind about the offseason. Regardless of how it ends, once it ends, we're starting over.
Starting with Luka, and we're reevaluating everything beyond that?
Everything is expendable except for him. We're building around Luka.
Including AR and LeBron.
Everything's on the table outside of Luka.
You're not alone, though.
It is blank slate. I could care less. The only shot they had to stay together, and this is the only thing that would have carried them through, is if we just, like UCLA women's basketball, we decided to be champions. Good. Win a whole thing, I'll change my mind. Anything short of that, you're done. Because of what you said, they got throttled by OKC.
Yeah, they did.
Even if you get this third option to be that much more improved in the summer, you're still not getting close to beating them.
I think that's the trickiest part of the scenario is they were really good for a month. They got much better. They kind of separated from that group of other Western Conference teams that isn't San Antonio and OKC and Denver, right? Like the Minnesotas, the Golden States, the Phoenixes, the Denvers, not Denver, the Houstons. Like there's that group, and then there's the top group, and the Lakers, I think, kind of occupied that group in the middle, but had separated from there. But are you closer to the top?
No.
It doesn't feel like it. And I think I tend to agree with you, but I think they were closer than I thought they were prior to that run. I thought before the month of March happened, I was like, just get this over with. Just get this over with. LeBron is not going to find a way to fit in with these other guys. These three guys don't work particularly well together. They can't play any sort of defense. They're not particularly athletic. It just looks like it just doesn't work. It worked.
It does.
The question is, can you work it differently to get from, because I totally agree with you. The top of their conference is a long way away.
Woo!
But they're closer to the top and getting better.
Yeah.
But I think, just to put it in numbers, I thought they were 100 miles away. They're only 50. They're still a long way away.
But you're in the neighborhood.
But they're closer than I thought they were. And that's why I would be a little less reluctant to hit the detonator than I was previously.
So here's the thing for me, because I understand what you guys are saying, and like I wouldn't base moving forward on 5 weeks just because of everything we saw. And the thing with me is I feel, as much as I hate that Luka got hurt, AR got hurt, because no, you don't ever want your guys to get hurt. For me, is it gave me a sense of, okay, this is on LeBron and he's balling out at 41. But you had an out when the third option wasn't working. And when the third option started working, people are like, oh, this might work. But this working also only gives you Luka, AR, and LeBron. And then what else do you have? You don't have enough money for other pieces.
That's a terrific point.
And also, you're going to run Luka down because he's going to need to be on that court for a longer period of time. And you're going to run him dry. So that mileage on Luka is going to keep just being exhausted.
The success might have actually painted them into a bad decision is really interesting. That because it worked really well, you're tempted to say, hey, him as the third option really does work. Let's try to let's nibble around the edges a little more. I don't think you can nibble. I think you need to take out the chainsaw like you're saying.
I got one question about the third option. It's been bugging me, and I've been reluctant to say it. The third option started working when he decided to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have decided way earlier. Why didn't he?
He thought he had options.
I think I know the answer to that. I think, and I don't think it's bad. I don't
Not
think
that it would have changed anything. I
agree.
Between the 3 and 4 seed, but why didn't you decide earlier to do it?
I think just kind of hoping, or not even hoping, but thinking that Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, and LeBron James would find a way to work in equal parts was not an unreasonable question, right? Like, hey, these are 3 really terrific offensive players. These are guys that will figure it out. Luka Doncic is a basketball genius. LeBron James is a basketball genius. They'll figure it out. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And then I think it became kind of obvious to, hey, guys, I don't know why, but it doesn't work.
And that time off when he got to watch.
And
okay.
let's try something different. We've tried this for a year and change. It's not really that. It's not working the way we hoped it is. What about this? And to your point, that he was out for a while and you watch it hey, this looks pretty good. What if I kind of fit in where, get in where I can fit in? And he did. And I give him a lot of credit for it.
That was your shot, but like I'm saying, cut the thing off. I'm sorry, DeAndre. Go ahead.
No, I'm just, to elaborate more onto that is that when they went on the basketball court and LeBron was still trying to do LeBron James things with the understanding that, okay, Luka Doncic needs to have the ball in his hands more. And Austin Reeves is like, where are you going to find that option for him to get his looks as well? So him doing this is ultimately what he's been wanting to do as far as take the load off, being able to play off ball more, just get to his spots and be able to be aggressive in that way. So I think that's when the conversation started to come, is that he was able to be in that role, flawlessly, and then he's able to excel in that role because I think they just came together as a group that they're able to see others elevate, more.
I will give you that because I think I mentioned this to one of you guys. He trusted those guys. Whereas with AD, he was never able to do that. Everybody wanted AD to be the guy, and he couldn't, no matter how much he gave him the key.
I agree with you, but again, I've said this a million times. You don't give somebody the key gets taken from you.
Yeah, and Lucas said mine.
Kobe didn't ask Shaq for it. He ripped it out of his fat hands.
Yeah.
Right? And literally, I'm saying that for a reason.
No,
not because
I get you.
Kobe's like, I'm done with this guy.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. He's not in shape. I'm not waiting around for him. I'm doing it. I'm the best player on the team. Get the hell out of my way. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Like, he didn't ask for the keys. He took them.
Right.
Anthony Davis was never going to. Luka didn't ask for him. He took them.
Yeah, he said mine.
He took the keys?
Yes.
I got to counter on that because everyone gave LeBron James. They know he had that Finals MVP with the Lakers, but Anthony Davis was the best player on the basketball court. I get it, injuries and stuff took a toll, but Anthony Davis was the best basketball player on that court on that Finals MVP year for LeBron James.
I totally agree with you on that, but there was never a doubt who was in charge of that team, who was running the team, who they was going to run through. AD knocked down big shots. Had they named him Finals MVP, nobody would have batted an eye. But that was clearly LeBron leading that team, LeBron in charge of that team, LeBron setting the tone of that team. And I think that the only time that changed is when literally Luka walked through the door, and it's like, dude, I'm 15 years younger than you. I might not be a better player than you, prime to prime, but we can at least have the conversation.
This is true.
And I know who I am. And I don't think Anthony Davis ever felt like that.
Outside of Giannis wants to leave to go someplace else, but usually, like Steph Curry, you go to play with him there.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it if you want to leave Milwaukee. Isn't Luka attractive?
I would think
for
so.
other guys?
Of course.
Wouldn't you want to come here? I do wonder, like, did he really take the keys from LeBron, or is that coming at some point when he's more vocal? These are the guys I want. I want this style of dude.
Yeah, I think that's one way to look at it, and you might be right. What I'm talking about is just the focus of the organization, the focus of the coaches, the focus of the front office, the focus of ownership, the focus of the fans. It just went from here to here. It's like we're not like, sorry, we love you, but we're going over here now. And that never happened with those other guys. And once Luka got here, everything changed.
Everything did change.
Yeah.
There's an aura and a presence that I feel that a guy that takes ownership of a team, it just happens.
Yeah.
And with Luka, it was that instant. Like, maybe Laker fans were still like, ooh, shiny new toy, but still a little bit reluctant. And then you're like, oh man, no, this is gonna work. And listen, I'm one of those fans that were like, yeah, man, bye, LeBron. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it, but we got to go to the next chapter. And when you have that third option, kind of to your point, Trav, where he did buy in, and you're like, oh man, like, you screwed me because I didn't think you could do it. I didn't think you could do it, and you decided to do it. But my thing is the reason why you did it.
See, I think just one thing more about Luka. I think who's the worst team in the league?
The worst team?
The worst
Utah.
team.
Utah?
No, not
or Kings?
It was the Kings. Or
Sacramento?
No, it was one of the Kings.
You could send him to the worst place on the planet, and he would still give you 40.
Yeah.
He's a scorer is what he does. But at some point, as far as being a leader, being that guy, you got to wait until LeBron leaves. You know what I mean? I know the franchise has moved on, but the
I don't think you have to.
What do you call it? The matrix of leadership?
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's complicated, but I think if you were doing like an executive flow chart, I think he's a line above LeBron James.
Yeah.
It's
I think it'll be more outward.
He's
right.
not below him. He's below him off to the side.
Yeah. You got to put both names on the movie poster.
Yes.
Right.
LeBron's is in slightly smaller font.
By the way, the Washington Wizards were the worst team. You know, and LeBron,
No way.
Compare with AD over there. Come on now.
Oh man,
see,
poor AD.
You guys
Which, by the
keep
way,
blowing my mind that I keep forgetting that he's on the Wizards. It's bananas.
I have two things on that, and they're both AD related. Jay on the YouTube channel said AD lost the key, which I thought was hilarious.
That's about right.
Yeah. And then two, when AD came out and talked on Draymond Green's podcast, and he, talked about how he didn't feel like a champion and all these other things. He talked about being a Washington Wizard, and if you listen and you look at that clip, man, he's
Pretty
trying
good.
so hard to sell that, like, they got young talent and we can be a championship team. And I'm like, he tried to pause, he paused and he almost laughed. And I'm like, bro, there's no way you can sell that however you want. No way.
He was in character.
It's just
He was in
hilarious.
character.
I think we were talking about Kyle Tucker, answer number 46. He went to answer number 39.
Wait, did you say he said he didn't feel like a champion?
Because he didn't get the championship experience, the parade, and
I
all
get that.
I can see
That makes
that
sense
with
to
the
me.
Lakers.
I'm sorry he feels that way. I really do. But, I mean, they were playing in a ballroom in Florida. They didn't get a parade. They didn't get to do it in Staples Center. It was just so weird. Like, I think we literally have
guess that
forgotten
would
how
suck.
weird it was.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess that
imagine
would
if
suck.
your Super Bowl was played in an empty stadium in just some random place.
You're asking me though. I wouldn't care as long as we won.
No parade.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's just like, oh man, how many people died today?
No parade. That would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were so preoccupied with everything else.
That's true.
Yeah. It was.
By the way, you know how John he had a chance to ask fans at the Lakers game about Austin Reeves if they would be sad if he left.
Dude said he would burn the house down.
Dude said he'd burn the house down. He asked the same thing on fans on LeBron James, how they feel if he was not to return.
What'd you get back?
Oh, we got a lot of we would love LeBron back.
Really?
Yeah, that was a response.
How old were these fans?
Are you paying these people?
I mean, they're.
Did he vet them out? Did he pick one? There's
Yeah,
okay,
he
you
was
have
like,
John
let me.
No, you want
Because it's
I'm just going off what I saw on
the
ESPN Los
video's
Angeles.
edited, bro. So I'm just saying.
Damn.
Jonathan, come
Did
in
he
here for a
ask
second.
Laura?
Come in here for a second. I think this is interesting to me.
Yeah, I bet there's some people that want him back.
Of course there are.
Yeah.
No. I'm not. I'm sure there are a lot of people that want him back, and I'm sure that there are a lot of people that are a little conflicted about it, and I'm sure there's people that are more like you that are like, hey, let's get this thing going. flip on Jonathan's microphone here. How many people did you talk to when you were going around asking about LeBron's return or lack thereof?
I would say we interviewed maybe like 10, 15, 10 to 15
What was the question you asked?
The question was, do Lakers fans want LeBron back? Do you want LeBron back?
The same question that you asked about Austin Reeves previously.
No, I asked Lakers fans, how would you feel if you saw Austin Reeves in a different jersey?
Okay, that's a little different.
And
question.
they went nuts.
Yeah.
They went crazy.
Was the heat on the LeBron question similar to the heat on the Reeves question? The responses, I should say.
There was a lot of love. There was
Okay.
a lot of love, actually. Like, I was kind of surprised myself. Because I'm going to be honest, like, you know, LeBron, he cool. He a hired gun, in my opinion. Anyway. But there was a lot of love. There was a lot of people saying, like, oh, we would love to have him back.
Was there any shoulder shrugs? Like, either way,
There was
whatever.
a couple of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Was there
about
any
right.
hit
Yeah.
the bricks, dude?
No, there was
No.
actually none.
Okay.
But there was like, there was some, but for
Yeah.
the most part, kids, women, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, everybody was showing love.
Okay. I think that's really because had you asked that question about Kobe Bryant or Magic Johnson, it would have been
Universal love.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Not in a million years, as opposed to respectful adulation. And LeBron he's just occupies such a unique space in Laker fans' fandom.
Wild. I think even if you wanted to say I'm tired of LeBron, you couldn't say it because people will attack you.
Well, yeah, you know why? Because I felt like that at times. I felt like let's just get this over with.
Right.
And then the question is always why, and it's like,
There's people
I
that
can't
really
give
love
you
him.
a really
Yeah.
good reason because he's still a really good player. It just feels like it's time to move on. Did you get some of that?
I mean, no, I didn't get any of that. There
Yeah.
was a lot of love. I mean, I'll speak from my perspective quickly. I'm from here, born and raised, and like I've always kind of seen LeBron as like his own entity. He comes in, he does great things for the organization or franchise that he plays for, but like, is he like a Laker or is he LeBron who plays on the Lakers?
That's a great
It's
question.
the second thing.
That's a great question.
That's as cleanly as I've heard that
That's a-
explained in a long time. That he is LeBron James who plays on any given team at any given time.
Pretty much.
Kobe Bryant was a Laker. Magic Johnson was a Laker. Jerry West was a Laker. Even the Kareem
Austin
played in,
Reeves is a Laker.
Yes.
But I think that's when we get to the conversation. We consider LeBron James. I mean, just me speaking for myself, we consider him a Cleveland Cavalier.
I do.
I
It's the first thing that comes to my mind.
He's a Cav.
Does someone actually think of him as a Laker or a Heat?
Young people do.
Really?
kids.
Yeah.
If they're just coming up because they've only seen him on the Lakers?
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why I asked, like, how old were the people that you were interviewing? Because I feel like younger kids, and again, you guys are younger than I am, right? They don't have a particular team. We see this with DeAndre where he wears a hat, right? He's like, oh, it's a fit thing. Like, it matches my fit. Like, I'm a Laker fan before anything. And that's the thing. I don't consider LeBron a Laker. And I'm never gonna. Like, people get mad at me for that, and that's fine.
I mean, I think young kids definitely like they follow players nowadays, but young kids still have teams. But we talk to people of you know wide range of ages and different ethnicities. People were just saying how they felt. Like, we want him back. I talked to kids. I talked to Danny Green.
Yeah.
Danny Green was like, yeah, we'd love to have him back. So
Danny Green got another ring with LeBron. Yeah,
course.
Danny Green's in.
And
Danny Green's in.
he's
Now
al-
let's
he's
do-
he's
do it
also a
again.
broadcaster for the
That's
Lakers
true.
at
Yeah.
the same time on the TV broadcast and Spectrum Sportsnet.
I don't think there's a lot of like dislike being. I want to define dislike really quickly. I don't think it's they dislike the person. I don't think that they dislike his game. I think that there's almost a fatigue of just like,
Yes.
all right, like is it going to get better? Probably not. Let's just move on. That's how I feel, and a lot of the people that I talk to feel. It's like it's not that I dislike LeBron James or I root against him. It's just like I'm ready for what's next.
yeah. LeBron, I think that he's done a lot, you know, in his career, but he doesn't really resonate with the Lakers fan base and with the Lakers.
Well, here's the unfair question. What if Luka actually turns out to be that guy? Will he become a Laker? Or is he always a Maverick?
No.
Does he win a title here?
He wins multiple titles.
Oh, then he's a Laker.
Here's the thing, though.
He's Kareem in
But
that.
LeBron won a ring with the Lakers, so why? If they were making that argument, then what's the? You know what I mean?
Different.
It's just,
But if we're going off championships, and Luka wins a championship here,
it's not a championship thing. It's
That's
just
the
your
question,
feel.
though.
Like, how have you endeared yourself to the city?
John is right. It's very much like right now, I feel like Luka Doncic
Is
is
a
a
Laker.
Laker. And I've
Yes.
never thought of anything other than a Laker just for the 2 years he's been here.
I think I know why.
It's little things.
I think that LeBron James actively chose to leave places.
Yeah.
Actively chose to go other places. Luka Doncic
Had no
was
choice.
sent to the Lakers and looked like the world got dropped on his head and then accepted it and decided that, okay, this is where I am. He's been an incredible player since he's been here.
Not a bad
And
spot
he's
to be
done
in.
things for the city. Like, I remember one of the early things that Luka did. He was like paying for Laker fans
parking. Yeah.
setting up these Jumpman activations. He did the cool thing with the car outside of crypto. It's like little things like that.
What you
just
got,
make yourself
DeAndre?
available.
And here's the other thing that he hasn't done yet, and maybe we'll get to this point. I don't know, but he hasn't done it yet. And LeBron has made, and this isn't just LeBron with the Lakers. This was LeBron in Cleveland point one. This was LeBron in Miami. This was LeBron in Cleveland point two. This was LeBron in L.A. This, or I might leave. He's held a gun to the franchise's head the
ultimatum.
entire time of do it or else. Try me.
Yeah.
That's not a way to endear yourself, to threaten them, even if it's a very subtle threat, and even if it's kind of a smart threat.
Right.
People don't like to be threatened.
No.
Yeah, he held the organization hostage for
and
so long.
Luka, again, we may get to the point where Luka does something, because a lot of players do.
Leave the door open in case he drags this heap up a hill.
Let me ask you
and
something,
gets him
though.
out of round one.
Yeah.
If LeBron was to, like, let's say, worst case scenario, Lakers get bounced first round. LeBron decides he wants to come back and he wants to take less money, and he even would say, hey, I'll come off the bench.
Yeah.
Then how would we feel about him?
Better, warmer.
Yeah.
Answer it. How would you feel?
I'd be like, okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, definitely.
It's the exact opposite of what we just talked about. It's the exact opposite of you better as opposed to may I please.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. He might not have another option, so that might be his only option.
True.
And that's the thing.
Lakers have options.
Exactly. The Lakers have the option. They're
you
finally
see
the
him
one
take that sip?
holding.
He didn't have his pinky
No,
up.
I'm
just
just saying,
saying.
for the first time ever, the do it or else, they may
Doesn't
choose or
matter.
else.
Let's try or
DeAndre's
else.
shaking his head.
Yeah.
DeAndre's shaking
And
his
here's
head.
the other thing, too, though. LeBron has never really cemented himself in LA culture, going back to what John was saying. It's like bringing the little kid back. That little kid, I was there at that Denver game, and he was like, right? Like, he actively, we try to find that little kid. I try to find that little kid to get him on he found that little kid and brought him back to the game. And, like, little things like that mean a lot. That's why he's such he's a Laker. Going back to Greg's point. You think of Luka, you're like, Laker. And he hasn't even won anything.
Was he ever on the Mavericks? I don't remember.
Right,
him on the
and
Mavericks. When did it
he
happen?
hasn't even
He was
won
actually there
anything.
for a while.
He was
for a long time. He did a lot of
He hasn't been
stuff
here
with the
very
Dallas
long.
Mavericks. He's supposed to be their franchise guy. So,
He took him to the finals. In my mind, he's like Shohei.
Wow.
He was never an angel.
An
He's
angel.
only been a
That's
Dodger.
interesting. He's been there for another a year and a half.
Shohei had never played in the major leagues until he got to
Oh,
Los
my
Angeles.
God.
So that's
Great point, Travis.
That was a
that's
setup just for
apples to
Travis.
chainsaws. That's not even apples to oranges. ESPN LA is. What am I doing? I'm reading the wrong one. Let me try that again. Take two.
Come on,
3, 2, 1.
Gaucho.
Tune in to DeMarco and Travis live from El Cab Country Club this Friday, April 17th, 3 to 6 for the JM Eagle LA Championship. The LPGA Tour returns to LA with 144 of the world's best golfers, including major champion Hannah Green, defending champ Ingrid Lindblad. Catch all the energy, interviews, and atmosphere on ESPN LA 710 AM, the ESPN LA app, or watch live on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Jonathan, good job.
Good stuff.
Good job.
My pleasure.
Put the bad LeBrons up there too, though. The ones that say like, no.
Said he didn't get any.
He said he got a few. See, come on.
You know where I sit. Come and find me. I'll
Go
give you
talk
one.
to DeAndre. I think he's mad at you right now.
John John's he's my fellow brother, man. He hops on Lakers Talk Daily all the time. Yeah.
He's just stick up for his
I
guy.
know,
I
he
respect
is.
it. I
That's
respect
weird,
it.
though. Luka can be a Laker, but LeBron is LeBron. That's wild. But
He
like
never
you said,
threatened anybody.
it's how you got here.
He got here because he just ended up here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, LeBron chose LA, which is nice, but it was always you better.
I'm
better.
not totally with Greg because I'm still waiting on Luka. There's a lot left here.
Oh, yeah.
He's got
I'm
a
with
lot
you.
of work to do
I'm with you.
before I say you're a Laker.
I'm with you.
Yeah, you could wind up hating that. Like, he's not a Laker. Yeah.
I've seen what he's done here, how he's made us feel here in Los Angeles, how he's made me feel watching him as a Laker fan. He is on a completely different level.
What if he turns into Embiid and misses 40 games a year?
I mean, things can obviously change, but as of right now,
no, he's a Laker.
No, he's a Laker. Honestly, I see what he did for the city, all the different things that he's done, and what he does on the floor, and the insane shots that he makes, and the insane plays that he makes, and he's always doing the best.
He's
things.
He's
got to win.
He's got to win.
But he could be a tremendous player. He can be a Hall of Famer. He could be a great guy. He can be great in the community. He can do all of these things. But if he wants to enter that inner ring of Lakerdom, he's got to win.
No, he
That's
does.
the only way to do it.
But you have to now. That's where this offseason comes into play.
Yeah.
Now this is that offseason to do that.
But if he's not in that inner ring, that's a totally different cut of Laker than Magic and Worthy and Kobe and Shaq and Kareem and all of those guys. It's just different.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's going to make you get his jersey in the rafter right now, but he in my mind is a Laker.
In
he's
your
not,
mind. Yeah.
He's not a Laker. He's
That's
a Laker.
wild.
He's just not one of those. What was that, DeAndre?
I was just saying, like, since we're talking about the offseason, and we say, which is true to a certain extent, like LeBron James, he inserts his will as far as who he wants and the guys he wants surrounded around him. Luka Doncic is going to have a big say as far as who's going to be in this offseason.
And
who
I
he wants
can't
around
wait for that.
So I'm saying, if things go left, it didn't work out.
It could happen.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not written in concrete. It's in pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Stuff changes.
Luka, who do you want? I want Russell Westbrook.
Bye.
I'm moving to Phoenix.
That is too soon. Too soon,
that's not even a
DeMarco.
little bit funny.
Hey,
That's it. We're done with this segment.
PHT over Caruso. No.
Straight up, coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Hey, Fergie, don't get in the way of my fits, okay?
Boiling
You do
hot.
your thing.
Go ahead. Don't get in the way. Go ahead, Chrissy.
Yeah,
Go
it's
tell
like,
us.
listen, I'll let you know when you can join in. Don't put your hand on Cappy's thigh before I'm ready.
My hand's always all over Cappy's thigh, all right?
Oh, yeah.
So just
and,
relax.
and he tickles my feet, too.
Oh,
Don't forget about
You
that.
don't do that. You don't tickle the feet,
That is
Morales.
true. That is
Nope.
true.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Visit Pechanga Resort Casino on Sunday, April 19th from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. for a special Angels and Pechanga baseball hat. Just show your rewards card to receive your free hat, limited to one per rewards member, while supplies last. While you're at Pechanga, play your perfect combination, hit the sprawling casino floor, and indulge in the all world-class amenities the award-winning resort casino has to offer. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA for reservations and more information. Pechanga Resort Casino, proud partner of Angels Baseball.
When it's game time, there's no room for hesitation, and you better believe GM John Good will make you a great deal at George Chevrolet. Whether you're rolling in a power-packed Silverado, loading up the family in a spacious Chevy Traverse, or going all electric, John Good has the great deal you want at George Chevrolet. Amazing pricing, zero pressure, and the next level Chevy vehicles you want are at George Chevrolet, conveniently located off the 91 at Lakewood in Bellflower. Or shop at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up with Sweet Tea Travis Rogers. Straight Up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it. Straight Up with Travis Rogers right now.
All right, I'm going to make this a quick straight up because I want to go back to all of us yelling at each other about LeBron James. That was fun. I do like everybody just screaming at everybody. That was I enjoyed that a great deal. There's a trend in Major League Baseball that I think is both understandable and really dumb simultaneously. Allow me to explain. I'm going to read you some names and some recent contract numbers that these guys have signed for. Kevin McGonigal was the latest today. He plays for the Detroit Tigers. He signed an 8-year, $150 million deal. Okay. He's still about 5 years away from free agency. Connor Griffin might be the best prospect that we have in baseball right now. The Pirates just brought him up. He's been in the big leagues the equivalent of about 5 minutes. He signed a 9-year, $140 million deal.
Whoa.
Okay. Colt Emerson has not played in the major leagues. Still in the minor leagues. 8 years, $95 million. Okay. Cooper Pratt, I believe it is. 8 years, nearly $58 million for the Brewers. Okay.
Just giving away money?
Kinda. And here's why I think these, because think about the teams I just mentioned. Detroit Tigers, Pittsburgh Pirates, Seattle Mariners, Milwaukee Brewers.
Not winning.
And, yes, and?
What?
Small market.
Small market, okay.
Their only chance to keep a star is to never let him hit free agency.
Lock him up early.
This is what they're doing. The problem is there is no guarantee that any of these guys, never mind might be a star, they might be flat out busts. How many different guys were the next big thing? How good did James Outman look for a half minute? And the Dodgers went, yeah, show me some more. Show me some more. Now, these guys are better players than James Outman, but this idea of locking guys up before some of them in the big leagues or only had a season or two in the big leagues, there are stories of guys winning the Rookie of the Year that are just out of the league 5 years later. There is no guarantee to any of this stuff, but it's their only chance to keep these guys.
It's the right move for them to do that. This Connor Griffin that in Pittsburgh makes sense, but he hasn't really played. The same thing that the Cubs did with Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant was then injured for most of his career. I think he might still be on with the Rockies,
Colorado maybe,
but and just not playing. But he's not thought of anymore. He should be in his huge prime now.
It is a massive gamble.
It was like 2016.
Wait, why do you have to sign him early? Why can't you just wait?
They'll leave.
You can wait.
How many years do you have?
Here's what it is.
Yeah.
First 3 years, you can pay him whatever you want as long as the league minimum. Okay? Your next 3 years, years 4, 5, and 6, you're arbitration eligible, so you can negotiate with the team and you land on a number, but you're not a free. After 6 years, you're a free agent. You can go wherever you want
6
to the highest
years.
bidder.
Okay.
Yeah. But the closer I get to it, the more risk I'm willing to accept. Right? Like if I'm Shohei Otani, year 4,
the more the price goes up.
Yeah. Like year 4, if I'm Shohei Otani 4 years into this, there's no question I can play in this league. My price isn't $190 million. It's $600 million.
Right.
So, but if I could buy a $600 million player for $100 million 3 years earlier, that's the steal of a lifetime.
And you can't say no if you're the player.
Right. But you could the team could also be deeply screwed in this if they flame
you're
out.
hosed if you flame out. But I mean, if you're, why would you sell yourself so short if you're a great player? But with that amount, you have to.
Even
take
these
it.
guys don't know. Like there are the list of guys that were best player in high school, best player in college, #1 draft pick, best player in A-ball, AA, AAA. What happened in the big leagues? I don't know. He can't hit here.
New trend?
He's gone.
That's a new trend?
Signing guys to this big money for long years before they've really done anything in the big leagues is
Okay.
It's a very
Well, look
new
at this,
trend.
DeMarco, just for an example. Now, he's really, really, really good, but Tarek Skubal just signed a $32 million arbitration deal. He's gone. He's not going to resign with the most likely.
He's gone.
He's not going to
He's
resign
gonna
with the Tigers because the fact that they let it get to arbitration and let it get so far, and he won his arbitration. They went to his arbitration hearing because they wanted to give him like $20 million, and he got 32. He's gone. So now they're going to lose
you can still
him.
Pay him if you wanted to keep him.
He's not
No,
going
he
to
can
want
leave.
to stay.
He's a free agent at the end of the year.
I mean,
he can leave.
But you can offer him the most money, and he could stay.
No, and it's baseball. Anybody, the Dodgers could offer him $1 trillion
And you
a
can't
year.
match that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's
not like basketball where
So,
they get a bidder.
This is apples to oranges. I get it, but right before Cam Newton was drafted, Sam Bradford was the last of the rookies that made a lot of money before they did anything, and then the whole CBA changed.
Yeah.
If this is new,
Could be.
If you're paying guys that haven't done anything big money because you're afraid of what they might make, Yeah, some change is coming.
Connor Griffin will either be the best deal ever put to paper or the biggest cautionary tale ever. There's almost no in between.
God, I love sports.
Yeah, it's just and look, if you've never played in the big leagues and somebody shows up and says, "Hey, you want 140 million?"
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yes,
I'm in.
The answer to that is yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Wow. Pretty wild. Like when I saw one, I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. And now we're on like 4 or 5 of these. Like, oh, okay, they're just rolling the dice and hoping that these guys hit.
I heard something else. The average basketball salary is $15 million now.
Sounds right.
The average is
right,
$15 million?
Yeah.
Woo. Okay. Yeah. Load management, my butt.
Yeah.
Get out there.
Yeah. The average.
The average is 15.
Yeah.
Average. Wow.
Straight Up with me, Travis Rogers, is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, and nothing extra. Do a little shop talk to close it up. We're going to be out at the JM Eagle coming up on Friday. We'll go do that as well. And we're going to be out and doing a little Rams action before too long as well.
Wait.
We're going to be
Let's
live
go.
at the Rams block party at Hollywood Park in Inglewood. That is coming up a week from tomorrow, April 23rd through Friday, April 24th. Days 1 and 2 of the draft. You can catch Mason in Ireland and this show, the DeMarco and Travis show, as we break down what moves the Rams will make and how this draft shapes the season. Plus, you get to enjoy the fanfare with rides, games, and nonstop Rams vibes all weekend long, benefiting the Rams Foundation. Join us for the draft party only with ESPN LA, home of the LA Rams. And Laura, I got some questions about your Instagram account that I need to get clarified on. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The playoffs are here, and it starts with Game 1. All eyes on LeBron James, ready to carry the load on the biggest stage.
Follow-away 17-footer good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock.
Standing in the way, Kevin Durant and the Rockets, hungry to steal Game 1. Pre-game starts Saturday at 4 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Are you downsizing or inheriting a home? Want to cash in on your equity? Call Seller's Advantage. They buy homes as is with no costly repairs or commissions. Get a competitive cash offer and close in days or on your timeline. Seller's Advantage has over 20 years of experience and even offers a $20,000 advance for moving expenses. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your no obligation offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty, DRE number 019-15-21-2.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installations with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
I love
a good fruity cocktail?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You look like a fruity cocktail guy.
I will have one.
DeMarco and Travis is on right now.
I wanted to hear Laura go off about being a girl. That was good. You said arguing with people.
Go ahead. You stick your head in the lion's mouth
I'm
all
just
over
saying.
again. Yeah.
And what was that?
What? That?
What'd you say?
Listen, I'm not going to go on this huge rant, but, okay, since you brought this up and now you got me heated again, I get really upset because I get called a LeBron hater all the time, which whatever, you guys want to pin me a certain way. But there's a lot of things, actually half the things, if not 90% of what John said, I've said on these airwaves for years. I've worked here for almost 7 years. And it's like, oh, you're a LeBron hater. And people are like clapping because it's a guy saying it. And I was like, just say that you're mad because a girl's saying that. Just say that. Just say that. Believe that. Just say that.
Did you get what you wanted out of that?
It's funny when it's not directed at you. That's why.
Yeah, I was just sitting here like,
No.
I can get this at home.
This is why I told Greg. It has nothing to do with Travis, DeMarco, Greg, DeAndre, or John.
What about Carlo?
Or Carlo.
What about Bunchy? Bunchy's back there.
You know what I mean? Any of the guys
what would
in
Bunchy
here.
say if it was coming after him?
Okay, no.
Hey, she's a hater, man. She's a hater, man.
My thing is, I know you guys, and I know you guys are not those type of dudes. So it was never directed at you guys, and I hope you don't take it that way. It's directed at the universe.
So real quick before we get to some of the shop talk stuff, we had Joe Coy in here yesterday, and he was great. Like we had
He was awesome.
We had a really good time with Joe, and he started to follow you on Instagram, Laura? Is that what it was?
No, he hasn't. That's the funny part. So I don't think, I haven't checked, but I don't think he actually follows me on IG. But I noticed there was like random pictures, like old pictures that were liked by him on me.
Oh,
so I was
old
like,
pictures.
Yeah, so I think he was just kind of like scrolling through and accidentally hit. So I was like,
more than one?
Yeah.
That's not an accident.
I think it's an accident.
What are you trying to say? I'm saying you met you yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, I found her
I
Instagram."
like Laura,
and I
I
started
don't like
liking
that.
pictures.
Don't put that. Don't put that in the
I think it
universe.
was just liking the pictures.
Milli Vanilli and Joe Coy. That'd be fun. Come on.
Milli Vanilli liked your
I
pictures?
want Joe Coy to come back. Okay, can we not get the creepy narrative in there? I just thought it was funny because I'm like, like when you're looking at somebody's Insta and like you accidentally click something. And you're like, oh, crap.
Blame it on the rain.
So here's what's happened a couple of times. Like, and I don't like this on Instagram. I like flipping through reels.
I love reels.
I've wasted hours flipping through.
Fat finger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the right side, there's that retweet or repost thing that if you hit it, like you send it out to people. And sometimes there's crap on your Instagram feed that you are not interested in that's not like great content.
I'm doing this with one hand, right?
And so my kids look like, Dad, do you know what you reposted? I'm like, no. What happened? They're like, you hit this, and then hit this, and it's gone. I'm like, well, what? How did it even end up in there? I don't even know what it is.
You hit the wrong button.
Yeah, that's what happens to me on TikTok when I fall asleep because I'm watching it, and I'll just put my finger will just drop onto the screen and like things and go, and I don't know what any of it is.
I do not
I'll follow
like that.
people that I don't know who I'm following.
Right. How'd this get on my timeline? You liked it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. All right, let's do some birthdays here. Seth Rogen turns 44 years old today.
I think he's hilarious.
I do
Anybody
too.
else?
I think
I
he's
love
really
Seth
funny.
Rogen.
Yeah,
What's your
love
favorite
him.
Seth Rogen movie?
What was the one? The End of the World.
Oh, I know exactly. I don't know the name of it. Where all the famous
Super
people
funny,
were in it.
But Knocked Up was hilarious.
Wasn't it
Knocked
just
Up was
End of the World?
great.
No, it wasn't.
Something
this
like
is
that.
this is
This
the
is the end.
This is the end.
Yes.
Yeah. Anybody want
Super
Superbad?
Bad.
There you
Superbad.
go.
Okay.
There you go.
Great movie.
Superbad was great.
What about Neighbors?
Neighbors are good.
It's good. Yeah, him and Rose
What was
Byrne are
it?
good together.
Do you
The
watch
Studio?
that show on Apple TV?
I
with
do.
Studio,
Rose-
right? Is it
no,
called The
no.
Studio?
Well,
What is-
he was in that too, but he's in another one with Rose Byrne that he's doing. That they do.
Yeah, they turned into a series, right?
Yeah, serious. There's a second. There's
Who's
a
the other
second
guy
season. It
that
was
got-
good.
Jonah Hill got skinny. That's the
He
one.
did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He got
all right.
mean too.
Got mean.
I was going to
Yes.
say, he
Yes.
lost weight and
his
just
sense of
not
humor.
lost
Yeah.
funny.
Okay.
No sense
Yeah,
of
that's
humor.
not how that's supposed to work.
No.
Get ready, because I might say something real stupid right here. Jacques? Turns 32?
It was
Jacquees.
Jacquees, thank you. Jacquees turns 32. Happy 32nd, Jacquees.
R&B artist.
R&B artist.
Okay.
Male or female?
Male.
Male.
Happy birthday to you.
There you
Jaquez.
go.
Do you know Jaquez, DeMarco?
Responsible for. Never mind.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah.
Luis Fonsi?
Luis Fonsi.
Yeah?
Despacito. Everybody knows.
Oh,
that.
I was thinking like
thank
Fonzie,
you.
like, hey.
Hey, sit on your mouth.
Not that one.
That guy?
No.
Yeah, that guy.
And-
Henry Winkler.
He was at Joe Coy likes to bring out artists when, like he said, where it makes sense. So in Miami, he brought out Luis Fonsi in one of his shows.
Happy 67th birthday to Thomas F. Wilson. DeMarco, is that Biff?
Yes.
That is Biff.
Yeah.
Biff Tannen.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Butthead.
wow.
Yeah.
He's still with us?
Yes, of
Oh,
course
yeah.
he is.
Oh, good.
You know that Biff is also the PE teacher in Freaks and Geeks.
Is he really?
Yes.
He is. Freaks and Geeks was a fantastic
Terrific.
should have
Also
never
Seth
went
Rogen.
away.
That's
Yep,
a really
Seth
good
Rogen.
pull,
Seth Rogen.
Trav.
Biff
Yeah.
Tannen.
Judd
Good
Apatow.
pull.
That was Judd Apatow, right?
It was Judd Apatow. He's like a stand-up comedian, too. He's actually a
really?
pretty funny guy. Yeah.
Sports
He's
Almanac.
married to Leslie Mann.
Judd
Oh,
Apatow is.
Yes.
Yes. I thought Thomas Wilson, not.
No, he's not.
National Anime Day. Anybody
Nice.
anime fan?
Not so much.
Yeah.
Used to be. I know Jonathan is back in the back.
Jonathan
Yeah, used
is?
to be.
Okay.
I've gotten into it a little bit, but like
Like One Piece?
yeah, no, my brother's huge on One Piece.
Yeah, John likes One Piece.
There's God, what is it called?
Dragon Ball Z.
No.
Oh, be
not-
careful. They don't really
no.
consider Dragon Ball Z anime.
Oh,
Akira.
really?
Yeah.
Thank you, Samboni. The show's called Platonic.
Platonic. Okay.
Oh, no.
Why is it not anime?
I don't know.
I don't know. I've gotten some slack for saying Dragon Ball Z is one of my
I'm being
favorite
told
animes.
that you're wrong.
Ooh.
Oh, for John?
I'm just saying
Yeah,
that
I know
people
it's
that
John.
I know know anime
He's
are telling
shaking
me
his
that
head.
you're wrong.
Yeah, like the guy behind
Go
you.
ahead, John. You're talking
The
to
godfather of anime.
Right,
What else you
right,
want to know?
Godfather.
Right, man.
Oh, wait a minute.
Spirited Away.
Here-
That's the one I really like.
Wasn't that a movie
It's a
like
movie.
50 years
Totoro.
ago?
Yeah.
30 years ago?
Totoro. Like that stuff I got into.
That's Studio Ghibli?
Yes.
I might have to observe this particular national day. I know that there's a
Oh.
million of them, but National Glazed Spiral Ham Day. We're
Oh,
talking
really?
honey baked ham, right?
Not the one that I was thinking that you wouldn't observe, but
Oh,
yes, that's
no.
a great one.
That look, I love ham. Like ham is one of my favorite sandwiches. I love
Really?
a ham
Okay.
sandwich. But I think I could eat an entire one of those glazed honey hams.
Really?
So
Yes.
good.
You can have mine.
You're not a fan.
Not a ham guy.
Oh.
Not a ham guy. Nope.
Not
a
on
ham.
a sandwich, not on ham and
Nope,
eggs.
no ham.
Okay.
Yep. Nope. Not
Why?
a big ham. I don't know.
Just the taste?
It's just never
Kinda
been a big
sweet and
ham guy.
smoky?
Nope.
You don't
All right.
like Hawaiian food? There's a lot of ham in that.
No, I just don't like the ham. I don't.
Jackie
Yeah.
Robinson Day is today, so we're going to go
Brooklyn
get to
Dodger.
see that with our own two eyes.
Excited.
National Laundry Day today.
Greg.
Love doing the laundry. Greg, do you just write somebody a check on this day?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
they're
pushes
called
an app.
rinse.
There you go.
McDonald's Day.
Yes, that's the one I thought you would have
Yeah.
celebrated.
Oh, I like that one too.
There you go.
I told you I'm trying to do better. I'm
I know.
trying to not walk down that McDonald's
And
road.
they're
as often
always
as I
there
used
for
to.
you.
Get that McDouble McChicken.
Oh, I haven't had the pleasure. I thought, like you said, McDouble. I love just the McDouble burger.
The cheeseburger is the go-to.
The McDouble is the cheeseburger. It's just a second patty.
I know,
Yes.
but it makes a difference. I don't know
Chocolate.
why to me.
Yeah,
No.
that you've said that before, and that's exactly what it is. It's hot and it's salty and it's a big mouthful of wonderfulness.
Do you
And
guys
it's in my
add
face.
anything to them?
No.
I never custom at McDonald's.
I
You
need
get what you
extra
get.
onions. Those little
Those
mini.
little diced
yes.
onions. You ever
know
seen
that-
them before they get rehydrated?
Yeah, I used to work there.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
People
Yeah.
are like, they were powder. I'm
I
like,
know. I know. That's not.
Throw 'em in
Ooh,
water.
onions with powder?
yeah.
Yeah.
You throw them in water and they expand.
They're dehydrated onions.
Okay, never mind.
You're out?
I'm done.
Yeah. That was the tipping point
onions
for
aren't
you.
real? Oh, wow.
Today in 1912. Now, keep in mind what we had on this day yesterday on the 14th, but today on the 15th, Titanic sank in the North Atlantic Ocean near Newfoundland and Nova Scotia after hitting an iceberg the night before. So it hit the iceberg on the 14th and it sank on the 15th.
Oh, okay.
That's
The
how
next
long.
day
Like it took
sank. Okay.
hours for that thing to go under. Like everybody should have gotten off that boat.
Because I'm like, I thought we talked about this
We did.
yesterday. It sank today.
Sank
it hit
today,
the thing yesterday.
Hit it
okay.
yesterday, indeed. Today, this is a good one. 1958, the San Francisco Giants and the LA Dodgers played the first Major League Baseball game on the West Coast. This was the first game in the LA Coliseum. Isn't it wild to think there was a time where the farthest west any professional teams went was St. Louis?
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
know. It's so why didn't someone say recently there's still a connection between New York and LA, like the Dodger fans?
Oh, yeah. I think there's some.
There's still a connection there,
Yeah.
but it's been since 1958.
They left in 58.
That's some serious love.
Yeah,
some love.
They knew Otani was coming. They wanted to get on board before it happened.
That's right.
Gonna go take in a little Dodger game. Gonna go have a good time. Enjoy
Dodger
your
dog.
Panda Express.
Will
I'll
do.
be having a mid Dodger
Beer.
dog in about 2 hours. I will be
Get a
having a good
margarita.
beer.
Oh, get the little barrel one.
I might do that.
Yeah,
I
it's
might
like
do
$50.
We'll
But
see y'all tomorrow.
Mason and Ireland, the OG